It might be on my end because I'm also traveling and using a laptop. So sorry.
We can hear him.
I don't know what that static sound was though, but hopefully that's not me. All right. Cool beans. Yes. See what other kind of random rooms I can wander off into tonight. Yeah, I don't think he really wants to do that again.
Think of the loot,
Yeah,
the greed.
the greed is real. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Hello, Deacon, MD here. Medical Deku, here to remind you: eat apples, eat berries, drink water, and get plenty of sleep, and you will not be sick. Works every time. Thank you. If you're particularly daring, consider a vegetable.
Hey, Puck.
Rules layering will be kept to a minimum.
Puck, you're muted. According to Fuzzy, yeah, you're muted.
Well, there we go. So y'all just missed a bunch of cool shit, I'm just saying. And yeah, let me see. I think that okay. So as a nice turn of events, you didn't get to hear me, but you got to hear everyone else because I checked the right and wrong boxes on the microphones. It's okay. I'm new at this. We've only been doing this for well over a year at this point. So, but yes, Deacon, wonderful to have you again. You, along with everyone else, always health comes first. That being said, we will be moving on to Lido. And Lido, how you doing today?
Make sure I'm on mic. I'm doing okay. Found out good things about people who are my friends that are not dying anymore, which is good. So yeah, I'm having a good day.
Yes, good news all around. Very happy to hear it. Gave us all a good scare. And yeah, I guess I'll have to go easy on Ollie for that. I mean, I'm not, but
You gotta push the boundary. That's how you get over being sick.
Are you saying it's not like a test? Like, you can get out of it just because somebody's, like, horrifically ill in the classroom?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Damn.
We have a few number of key rooms to get to, a number of less severe rooms, but we are nevertheless ever encroaching on the forever taunting and manipulative Princess Ruto.
Okay, we're just gonna walk in rooms, cough, cough, cough. We're sick, and she'll run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Like, it's like she's gonna like take a look in a mirror. She's gonna see like, man, I look like a corpse. And then she's gonna take a look at like Deacon. She's gonna be like, wow, you look even worse. You should leave and take care of that, buddy.
It has been a while since we have shown Princess Ruto on
Oh, don't
broadcast.
worry, I'll fix that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, which, by the way, real quick, Deacon, can you control your character? I had like 45 seconds to try to make it work.
Fair. No, I can't see anything, nor can I control my character, nor can I access my character sheet.
Okay, all right. When we finish the introductions, I'll address that. But like, okay, so I'll be able to do that in a sec. I just want to make sure. All right, and then rounding out the team, we have Afine. How you doing, Afine?
Hey, I am doing fantastically, honestly, today. Much better mood than I was this morning.
That's wonderful. High spirits all around. That is wonderful and very important as well. So, getting into this temple. Any thoughts for Afine as we spent the last session, I would imagine, like, largely from the party's perspective. Like, the party knew what was going on in this room, and because of Deacon, and they avoided it as such. And what sort of like thoughts or panic had entered Afine's mindset when she realized that that Gully had now entrapped himself in this room that you so dutifully avoided?
Honestly, it was Gully could probably take care of himself. I trust him to be able to handle whatever's in there. And at the same time, how on earth are we going to get this wall down? That was her main concern.
Absolutely fair. And I think if anybody was going to get trapped behind that wall, Gully was probably the best choice for it. Not that there was a good choice. Not that we wanted to get anybody trapped behind it. But, yeah, definitely, I think, had anybody else gotten...
Are you just going to lie to us like that? Didn't tell us you didn't want anybody to get trapped behind that wall?
I didn't want, like, one person to get trapped behind it. I wanted everybody to get trapped behind it.
Acceptable, okay.
Alright, so let me... I'm going to add... Oh, wait. Okay, I see the problem. Yeah, so So, yes. That being said, glad we're through it. Fiend, glad to have you here. And now I think that I have fixed Deacon's character, so I think that we can get to it. Fingers crossed. Deacon, give me a movement.
We're game, boys.
All right. Wonderful.
And lady.
What's that?
And lady.
And lady.
Oh, fair.
Yes. All right. So, all right. Let me just get some last minute things looking all good. And all right. So we wrapped up last week's session with the ending of this battle. We went through our looting, basically stripping the Lionel of anything he had of worth, in turn giving Gully a very, very nice sword that I, along with everyone else, discovered how awesome it was. So, new gear, always awesome. Ending a session on loot, very positive note. And now we have the rest of the temple lying before us. We still have the ever-present threat of Princess Ruto lurking in the walls. We have the ever-appearing, we have the Zoras either coming through the walls or grabbing people or really whatever they can muster. By no means is the threat of this temple over, but we are still able to move forward. So, we are out of combat. So, actually, let me get onto the other page. Yeah, I guess the question is who would like to make the first movement?
So, here's the thing, guys. Now that Jax is out, the Earth Elemental that I have here, we could send him first, and then if anything attacks him, just, start punching it.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Deacon looks at him, like stares at Jax, and says, "Meat shield without the meat."
He's got rocky bits inside, so those are like rock meat type things. I don't know what they eat. They're just he's cool.
It's got
I
stones.
can send him first.
That makes sense.
Puck. The only thing is, when I move him, he can't see.
Okay, so
I can't see where he's going unless
Okay.
I move myself into an area that I can.
all right. Let me throw some dynamic lighting on him. Vision.
If anybody wants to high five Jax, let me know. I just have to tell him, and then he'll high five you.
All right. Let me see, because dynamic lighting is always fun. How's that work?
Now it works.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so Jax is going to move in, and I'm going to look at the guy. Are we going up the way that we had, or still across? Just remember, it goes down and then across and then up. Or are we going straight up?
So is Jax gonna go into the floor and slide forward and then come back up out so we can get to that entrance?
Okay. Am I going to have to move
if he's going
Jax?
further down or up?
That's my question, Lito. Do I have to move Jax through these tight spaces?
No, I can move him.
Okay. All right.
The way that I went up was a dead end with like no doors or anything. So,
Okay.
like the first way that you go up is just nothing. So
then I will put Jax there because we're going across, and he sees a nice little friend, and I'll just have him, when it's his turn, go beat him up. Anybody else want to go behind him, or 'cause I can't see through his eyes, so I don't know what's down there. But I sent Jax ahead, so he's doing his thing.
Gully will, before he had his personal issues to deal with. He'll continue going up front.
Well, Jax.
Hmm. And I'll follow Billy.
And I'll stay in front of the fiend to protect her.
All right. And are there any actions that anybody wants to take along with their movements?
I'll be prepared if she comes out of the wall to thorn whip my sister. To try and pull her out.
We'll pop another healing potion because he still needs to do some healing.
Can I ask you something, Buck?
What's that?
So, so I can't cast spells. Does playing my ocarina to play a magical song count as a spell?
No, because it wouldn't.
Specifically, I still have the. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because it wouldn't take up like a spell slot or anything. Or
Sure.
it wouldn't count. I would count it more as like inaction.
Okay. Because I know the Song of Double Time from when we were in the labyrinth. I got proficiency in that because I just stared at it the whole time
Okay.
and used it literally every turn.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, that would be considered an action.
And it lets me dash as a bonus action or something, right?
What's that?
I think I have proficiency in that now too.
It lets me dash as a bonus action or something, right?
I do believe that's basically what it is, but let me see if I have. Let me see if I have it marked.
It's like on the next turn or something like that.
Healing. I have it. I must have it on the other. I don't have
Thank
this.
you, Deacon, for saying something about that.
So yeah, you know what? Let's just for the time being, because I don't have the ability to switch back to the OG game on Roll20, because I
Fair.
don't have it here. Yeah, we'll go with like it. I think it worded it as something to
It
the
was
effect
like-
of like doubling your movement speed.
Yeah. It was something like that. I don't remember if it doubled your movement speed or if it was like a bonus action on this turn and the next, but it was like one of those. Because it's not just the dash
Double the
action.
movement speed.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's not just the. Because if it's if it just doubles your movement speed as an action, then it's basically just a dash action, which I think it was something different. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought it was only an action to activate it, but it wasn't an action every turn. It's just once it's active, it's active.
Oh shit. Okay. How many turns?
You know what?
That I don't.
Fuck it. Let's say a minute.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Nice.
And again, like this can change, but I don't have the ability to address it right now. So we'll say basically like playing it properly has the ability to double your speed for a minute.
Nice. Okay. I would like to chase after Gully and say, hey Gully, welcome back. Come on, Wang Chung with me. And then just play Everybody Have Fun Tonight. No, I'm sorry. I would like to play the Song of Double Time.
You got it. All right.
Nice.
Give me
right.
the performance check on it.
Sorry, I make assumptions sometimes. Sorry, loading. Old laptop.
Yep. No,
Very old laptop.
it still is probably better than mine. So I'm still like
Fair.
I'm still in the process of like bringing
19's
up all
not
these
bad.
character sheets that I have to run.
Fair. Yeah, got a 19.
Yeah. Yep. I would say I do believe that that beats the DC. Because if I remember correctly, I believe the DC was like 18.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
I'm just in time. That's awesome.
You got a 3 and it still turned into a 19. Yeah. I think you're good.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
Freaking A. All right. Yeah, there we go. So.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
10, 20, and then, yeah, it stays there. And then, so wait. Okay, this is just a very important. I know I said I'd keep rules loyal to the minimum.
Fine.
So if it doubles your movement speed, that would mean if you dash, it like you now have quadruple the movement speed you would normally have, because dash is moving your movement speed again. Are you prepared for that, or should we?
I believe the way that I worded it, if I remember correctly, is that it doubles your, like, it adds to your base movement speed again.
Better. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I had to be sure. Okay. So okay. All right. So I'm gonna take the dash action. Actually. Yeah. Do you mind if I go up ahead? Because I do have the true seeing, so I have kind of good dark vision, and I'm very curious, and I'm very fast.
The only thing that you have to worry about is if you're in front of Jax, he can't attack.
That's
he's got
fair.
just a normal range.
Okay. Here, let me try something. Ooh.
I'll be able to catch up because I'm gonna invoke. I'll try to use my song also.
Okay. Nice. Right before I move. Okay, so I'm trying to move here, and then like here. Oh wait, no, I can't move there. Okay. I don't know. I can't move here either. No. Confused. Alright, I guess I'll just move here with my thing, with my dash. So I'm next to Gully and Wang Chung, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. All right. And anything from Lido and Afine?
Just humming up the rear, making sure that I'm
Okay.
in front
so-
of stuff,
all
in
right.
front of Ifine.
Gotcha. Okay, so you guys are good where you are. All right. So now we're going to go to we're going to go to this guy.
Well, is this considered a second round of us moving, or it's still the first?
This is still the first round. So right, like this is
Okay.
your set of turns, and now I'm going to go into like the enemy and layer actions.
Again, I'm just thorn whipping if she comes out of the wall to try and grab her.
Gotcha. All right. Let me put a distance on that. Yeah. All right. So from the northern, I know 15. Okay, so 15 being at disadvantage, 15 is going to miss. So Gully, you see a kind of like trident sort of being thrown at you, but misses terribly.
Whoa, what the heck was that?
And then, oh boy. And then we got this one that starts to move closer to Jax. Wait, did I just? I did. Took it down. All right, and he is going to make. I think he's going to have to throw as well. Yeah, he's going to have to throw his trident at Jax. Yep. Yeah.
No, he does not hit.
Ooh. These guys are not doing too good. All right. And with that, we go to our layer action. Okay. So, let me see the layout.
Deku, are you in the wall?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Are you?
I just can't. I don't know. Well, maybe. I can't. I like. There's a space here that it says that I can stand on. There's no like dynamic lighting stopping me, but there is dynamic lighting to the left of me that is stopping me from looking into the rest of the room.
Yeah, Deacon, you're in the wall.
Oh,
I don't know how you got that. You
eat it,
Deacon, you've
Ruto.
done
You're
it.
not the only one.
Yeah, you can now cross through the walls. This is amazing. Go straight to her, grab her, pull her back to
Excellent.
us. Cool.
Excellent.
I don't know how you're able to do that. Those were supposed to be impenetrable. But yeah, if you want to move yourself to the north of Gully,
I am
Been here
immortal.
before.
I have clipped back to the beginning of the maze.
for real.
Okay. All right. Here.
Okay, so
Here, I'll just move here and say I didn't get any further.
yeah.
But can I still have my action to like, since moving to that wall was my action, can I still have it and say that I'm holding it to shoot something if a mutated Zora or Ruto pops out at me?
Absolutely.
It's specifically to shoot the first one of those two people.
Okay, so I need a D6 from Gully, Deacon, and Leto.
So, if Deacon's in the wall, does he have full cover?
He would. All right. So, Leto, give me your held attack at disadvantage because you see it coming, but literally all that pops out is Princess Ruto's hand up into the wrist, maybe elbow. She's not fully coming out of the wall.
12.
A 12 will miss, and she is going to do a paralyzing touch attack on you.
Okay.
I think. There it is. 28. I need a con save.
Oh yeah, I'm paralyzed.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute, and
Well, hold on. Should be able to help him out with that. As a reaction, should be able to help him with that.
wait, is there anything that's preventing you from being paralyzed at the moment, or that was frightened?
I was frightened.
That was frightened. Okay.
Nope, that's an attack roll. Ooh.
All right. So for the time being, okay. So Leto, you will take 11 points of cold damage, and Afine, you see as Leto is kind of so close to the wall, you wouldn't see Princess Ruto coming out and performing paralyzing touch on him, but you see him all of a sudden get very rigid and stiff, and I would say maybe he even his skin kind of pales out a little bit as this paralyzing effect takes hold.
Are you okay, Leto?
Oh no, I did have something I could do. I'm sorry.
All right, what can you do, Gully?
Here we go.
You can mention.
Chronal shift.
So that was a saving throw, so you can re-roll it.
Okay.
Good luck.
Still paralyzed.
And you also
Jeez. Oh man.
Okay.
Inspiration question mark?
I mean, we're sitting close to it. Yeah, throw an inspiration on there. If Deacon wants to give it, I'll allow it.
Well, no, you already. I already gave him one last
That's
session.
true.
Oh, okay.
So you do have that if you want to use it.
Still.
Okay. So
Fucking ouch.
we
16.
Just freezes.
we're,
That's
we're,
fine.
we're 2 points shy. Is there anything else you want to do to try to make this save?
Can I eat a cookie, guys?
Can I give him
Fun,
a
fun.
cookie?
I believe there's. I mean, you can give him one if you want, honestly. But I'm looking in our. I want to see what we have in supply. Attack roll, damage roll, initiative. We have 55 saved right now in our 55 d4s for our saving throws. Like in the
Use
communal
one.
bank.
Hey, if I
Yeah,
use
I
one,
think
I save.
There we go.
Yay.
All right.
Yay! No, I'm not paralyzed.
Okay.
I'm not paralyzed.
It was like,
Uh,
oh wait.
I think that the
Everything's
saving
good.
throws are like the least utilized cookies,
Well,
but it came in handy. Absolutely
Yes,
came in handy.
Yep.
So it's a good thing we had that bank. So Lito, you are able to kind of like break free of that momentary paralysis just as you see the hand rescinding back into the wall.
getting closer. Gonna get you.
All right, and with that, let's go for another round.
So, before Gully, it was gonna go, Gully, is there something in front of you that you need to like flank?
Is there?
You can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, I will tell Jax to go behind it, and then wait for you to come up so that way we can hit it together.
Sounds good.
Okay, so he will slide through the floor, and Jax will wait behind the mutated Zora to hit him
All right,
when Gully gets closer.
got it.
And Billy is not going to do his song, so he can go ahead and start wailing on this dude. An advantage. Yay. Ooh, let's use a new sword.
Let's do it.
So go ahead and attack first, and then I'll attack, and then you attack, and then I'll attack.
Did it not roll?
Didn't roll.
Roll. Okay. Roll. There
There we go.
There it is.
27.
All right, third. I think that'll just fucking wipe it.
Does a 17 hit?
Hold on, let me go back to my other page.
Okay, he's got like 4 more swings.
Okay, so Daddy's making sashimi out of this.
Yeah, for real. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. All right, here we go. Okay, a 17 does hit. And so the 30 points takes effect. It is not looking good. The
15 more
17.
after that.
The 17.
Well, 17 to hit, 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. It's looking very, very poorly.
And Gully hits it again.
And Gully hits it again, and that will take care of it. Yes. Gully's hit is the final blow.
A little overkill.
Hitting it for 30 points when I believe it need like 3. So yeah. Another undead Zora bites the dust.
And then I'll move there, and then. Wow.
Okay, so Gully, any more movement or actions to take?
Well, since I did the attack action, no, can't do any more actions.
Mhm.
The song itself is an action, not a bonus action, right?
Right.
Okay, so the only other thing would be to maybe do some movement up this way.
Okay, very good. All right, and Leto, you've exhausted your movement, or you have a little more left?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, and now we have Deacon and Afine. You know what? First, let's see how far Afine can move.
I have enough movement to catch up with Lido. I
Okay.
can't overtake him, but I can catch up.
Okay, because yeah, I know, like, we'll knock that out, and then now with Deacon's additional movement, we'll see what he can knock out and see what he is approaching, if anything. All right. So you are up, Deacon.
Okay. All right. So, let me just check something real quick. Okay. All right. So, here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait, did we establish there was a door to the left, like down where Jax is?
No,
Or am I? Okay.
what we had established was the hallway where Gully is right now.
Okay. Sorry, I actually didn't see the hallway Gully was in. So, okay. So, that's 25. So that's my first movement of the 3 that I will probably get. Okay. Well, that's my first movement. Let's see, we'll put it that way. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And then, Hey Gully, how's your HP looking? Are you still like kind of wounded at all?
Yeah, I'm still down some, but you don't have to worry. I still have some more potions I can pop as we go.
Oh, okay. Well, can I feed him a potion as a bonus action just to help it along a little bit?
Yeah, you would perfectly be able to do that.
You okay with that, Gully?
Absolutely.
Nice.
You're gonna say
Here.
no?
I will give you a just a regular healing potion as I run by.
Cool.
Because I'm gonna be zooming past you for now. Because I am very fast, and being so small, I do not frequently get to be very fast. So okay, and then 25, 5, 10, 15, 20.
So
Okay. Yeah.
as you come up on this mutated Zora, it already looks as if it had been put through the rigor. It is not looking healthy at all whatsoever.
Okay. I'd use my action to dash, so it's actually the end of my turn.
Okay.
But since I'm doing this, I might as well move up one thing. So. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because then it has to move to attack me, or theoretically, or else I have cover from this wall.
Mhm.
Yeah. That way, pot shots can be taken from across the hallway if nothing else.
Yeah. So as an explanation, 2 sessions ago, this was the battle that Leto's other familiar was having.
Nice.
Which
Elemental. He's not a familiar. I wish he was a familiar. But
his
no, he's an
elemental. I apologize. This is the Zora that the elemental was battling.
Pow. Pow.
Which is why it looks so roughed up.
Ragged?
Yes. And as what will inevitably be its last action, it is going to make a multi-attack on Deacon, first with a bite.
Oh wow, that actually hits. Nice.
24 hits, dealing 6 points of damage. And I will say it does not even have the strength right now to be holding its trident, so it is going to make a claw attack.
Okay. Wow,
21.
it does still hit me.
21. All right.
Uh,
That's going to be
okay.
And
10 points of slashing damage. And then we move on to the... All right. We move on to layer actions.
Yeah, I just realized that means I can't fail. Cool. Okay.
All right. Now she is going to straight up pop out of the wall and make an attack on Lido. Oh, I just hit the print button, and I'm now printing my character sheet for Princess. Oh, I can cancel it. I can cancel it. Okay. Printing on the house computer. Way to confuse a lot of people. All right, where is the attack on it? Trident. There it is. All right. Trident attack.
no.
All right.
Misses.
So she makes the stab, and you kind of like roll your shoulder out of the way, and you know what? I will say that she does it with like such ferocity that the entirety of her body like goes out of the wall and like goes into the opposite side wall from like a north to south direction. And this would be the first time that you have gotten like a full glimpse of her presence. Up until now, anytime she's attacked, she's pretty much popped from like the waist up and made the attack, but this was a full-on lunging attack, and she missed.
Okay.
And yeah, that will bring us back to the top of the order.
For still letting my guy go first, he has tremor sense. Can he feel if there's something over there big enough that he can pass through? Because I know the hallway is not going to be big enough.
What is his movement speed?
Unless
30
he just
feet or
stays
30
around.
feet glide.
Mm,
Glide through the earth.
are you asking if... You know what? Reword the question a little
Anywhere-
differently.
He's got tremor sense.
Yes.
Can he feel anything moving around him? See,
I
if he goes
would...
that way.
I would imagine that I don't know how the water would affect tremor sense, but yeah, I would say it's hard to specifically pinpoint because of the flowing water on the walls, but he he can feel that there are things around him, like on the opposite side of the walls.
Okay. If I move him in a random direction, is that okay? It just has to be big enough for him to get out.
Yeah. So tell me what direction you want to move him, and I'll move him.
Well, I was hoping this way, because that's how the wall was going, so maybe there's something there.
Okay. He can safely move 10 feet north. Is that okay?
Sure. You know,
Alright.
we'll tell him, keep going, back up the guys. If you see a bad guy, just punch him in the face.
Oh, that's 15.
Oh. Okay. I think he sees some bad guy. Bad guys. Okay.
He does. But since you don't see what he sees, I'm going to not describe the room. Like
Okay.
he will see what he sees, but yeah.
I won't know what's there. That's
Right.
fine.
So yeah,
Told to
for
punch
that
anything
reason.
that's there.
Yeah, and I
If you
imagine
punch
like that.
someone,
Yeah, that would
so
absolutely
I'm gonna
be.
go for that one.
All right.
Punch him a bunch. Oh crud! So does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Okay. Then his second attack, a 15.
A 15 does not hit.
Then that is his turn.
All right.
Then I'll move to there and wait on Miss Iffy.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Who is up next?
And keep Thorn Whip active, so if she jumps out again, I'm gonna try and get it again.
Mhm. You got it. All right. So held action for Thorn Whip in case she pops out. And all right. Who's next?
I guess I'll take care of this guy so Billy can run ahead. Yeah.
All right. I will be completely transparent in this. He has 3 hit points left.
Okay. Let's see if I hit. Advantage because of my ability, my attention transformation. 22.
22 will hit.
Okay. He takes 14 radiant damage. Plus an
And
additional D8 because of the radiant damage. Wait, is it undead? Are these things undead?
yes, they are undead.
Cool. Nice. Okay. So yeah, it does take the extra D8 damage.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, again, complete and total overkill, but
Valid.
nothing wrong
I'd
with
love to
that.
see it. Behold the glory of a new sun.
Just T-pose on him and just be like, I killed you.
Excellent.
There we go.
So, 5, and 25. Okay, wait, fuck. So here's my question.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is where movement speed gets complicated again, because of my Swords Bard feature.
Uh-huh.
If I take the attack action on my turn, I gain 10 feet of movement speed for the duration of the turn,
Uh-huh.
which would be doubled by anything that doubles my movement speed. However, if it is just adding my movement speed again, then it won't be doubled by that, but it would be doubled by the dash action. But since it is, however, now considered my base movement speed, essentially because it is not an additional 10 feet added to my movement speed like Song of Time does the Song of Time add 25 or 35 feet to my movement speed? Do you understand what I'm asking? Sorry. It's a lot of...
The way that I would imagine it would function is that it takes effect as like what your base movement speed is when you cast it.
That works. Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Okay.
All right.
Before you continue, do you want me to narrate the room? Like how fast is Deacon rushing through this room?
Ooh,
sneeze.
Well, I'll level with you. He's gonna get here no matter what, and he's gonna like attack this thing. So the first thing he's gonna see is this thing, and since it's like in the doorway, he's going to just start attacking it. Like realistically, before he looks in the room, I know what he would do, and it's just like, ooh, piece candy. I don't know, maybe that's a bad idea, but it's kind of on the realistic side. I'm gonna do that, if that's okay. Or is there anything that would stop me? I'm sorry. Other than common sense, maybe. But I don't have that right now. I think you're muted, I can't hear you.
Speaking to
You're
the
muted.
You're definitely muted. Bro.
Sorry,
I don't hear anything.
I forgot to unmute myself after I sneezed.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
Is it-
Yeah, so there's nothing in the room that would be impeding your movement or anything like that. Which is why, like, if there was, I would have run it that way. But since,
Gotcha.
you'll see the way I
Okay, so-
narrate it. But yeah, fully take
Okay.
the
Well,
actions that you want to take.
Okay, well, my thing was more like his first priority is killing this thing before he figures out what's in the room, and then he will take a look at what's in the room.
Okay,
If you get what I mean.
absolutely.
Alright, so 12 plus a D8. Sorry, I'm using a very makeshift mouse pad. Alright, so that plus a D6 to my damage and armor class, plus 2 D12 from my Tensor's transformation, which
5?
yeah, 12. Wow. Okay, yeah. So, 27 points of damage from my Sunblade.
All right. It is
32. I think I said something, but I don't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah.
all right. So
I'm sorry.
27 points. Not looking good, but
27, I think
still.
I did the
Should be
math wrong.
32.
Yeah, I don't know why I said 27. I was
Okay, so
just,
additional
I don't know,
five.
my brain's somewhere else sometimes. I apologize.
Okay, still kicking. Not looking good.
Okay. I'm going to make an attack with my crossbow. With my crossbow, I sort of feed. Gonna pull this up again. Sorry. Okay.
All right.
Alright. 12 plus 2d12. So it's going to be another 31 damage to it.
That will kill it.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Let me
And then
mark.
I will just kind of step into the room and then take a look around. I have 30 movement speed left for this duration of movement.
All right. Oh, okay. So you okay.
Wait, no. Hang on. I have 25 left. Okay, sorry. Well, that would be
Okay, so
20. Okay, yeah, 20. Sorry. I'm really sorry. The painkillers the hospital's giving me.
you got the good stuff going right now.
Skills. Yeah.
All right. Let me narrate this room to you. Get this one up. Okay. So, the way that I'm going to narrate this is the action happens before you fully enter the room, like as you're in the doorway. You're going to get an attack on you.
I stab him with one hand and then just shoot it with the other.
So like as you take down this this Zora, you become just momentarily distracted as Princess Ruto comes out and tries to stab you. A 17, I do not believe hits.
Thanks to my masters, thanks to my my blade flourish, it doesn't now.
All right. Yeah. So with that, what you do is you just straight up deflect her, like a very like Goku style. Like you see it like coming in your peripheral, and you just with your blade just poof, and knock it off, and she resents.
Nice. Hell yeah. Bye bye. Right. So then I'm gonna move my 20 feet forward. Puts me at the other end of the room, exactly. And yeah, I see a hallway with a crossroads.
Alright. I'm looking for something very specific at the moment, and I'm not finding it. So, like, yeah, if I seem a little distracted, like, that's what it is.
Okay.
As we are
Alright,
approaching a very important part.
Fair.
But okay,
That'll
so
actually end my turn. That's all my actions, I believe.
that wraps up Deacon, and who is next?
I guess I'll Gully will go next. So Gully will first go ahead and pop that healing potion that was tossed over to him as a bonus action for those
Sorry.
9 additional points. And as his actual action, he will attempt his song. So I
All right.
believe I need to roll performance.
I'm sorry, can I chime in for a sec?
Sure.
That bonus action is actually like a free action. It doesn't cost you anything. I forgot about that. I don't... Wait, you might have said that. I'm sorry. It's basically like I fed it to you with my bonus action, so you just get the healing. You don't have to... like...
Okay, so...
Yeah, so it wasn't like passing you one. It was like... Yeah, it was administered, so you gain that HP, but you don't have to use any committed actions for it. It's just... yeah, you just kind of...
Got it.
grab and gulp as you see it offered to you. Sorry, just...
No, perfect. Thank you. Okay. So he won't use his bonus action. Instead, he'll just use his action to do the song. Oh, performance is garbage for Gully. What? Oh well. Here we go. Oh.
Draw
Well.
one.
Okay. So he will not be invoking his song, which sucks. So he'll just go ahead and proceed forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He already used his action, so he cannot. Double move. Bonus action. Actually, bonus action, he'll go ahead and pop a bright red potion. And that will end his turn.
All right.
One's left.
All right. Who is next?
Fiend.
Wait,
Sorry,
wait, no, a fiend's movement.
I am so sorry.
No, you are good.
Fiend mesmerized by my potions in chat over there.
It isn't
Yeah, no,
also
sorry,
my
I got
aggressive.
lost in my. Sorry. I was reading spell effects and just completely blanked. I'm so sorry.
Fine.
If we would also like to hold a. Oh. Damn it, my brain is not with me today. I
Ray of
think I left it in
Frost.
last room. Thank you, Ray of Frost, that's one. In case anything attacks leader again.
Got you. All right. Okay. Now I have way too much open right now, and I'm trying to get my shit straight. Okay, so looking where everyone is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Oh, we can't do that. Because we already did that. So we're going to do. This instead.
Or
And then we're going to take the Zorn chances as they are in the room with Jax.
Jax.
Alright, so let's see what we got.
I want to be with Jax.
I would tell you to go there, but I don't know. Only Jax knows.
And that's good.
Jax,
All
how
right.
you doing, buddy?
So,
You having fun without us?
oh, let's find out. Let's see. There's my token level. Like this guy. One, let me straighten him out.
I should probably go ahead and pop some light so I can see further out. Right now, I'm only able to see 10 feet around me.
2. All right. Well, all right.
Jax is a meat shield, so fine.
See, you know what? To simplify it, I'm just going to list it as 3 bite attacks and 3 trident attacks. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then anything that hits will roll damage on.
24 is the only thing that hits, which is your
Ooh.
Triton attack.
Nice.
So 11.
All right, 11 points of damage to Jax, and that is all of their turns. And then we go back to the players. Oh, okay. So before we get into the players, I have to narrate the room that Gully's in. Well, what you notice in the room. Gully, you notice on the far side of the wall, on like the western side of the wall from where you are.
Right. I can only see 10 feet around me at the moment. I don't have a light source going.
Okay. Fair. On this screen, I can't see like your light radius. Uh-oh. No, I can't
So
see
I
it.
probably don't actually notice it until I get some light going.
Yeah. Which may take a minute because I just got that fucking white screen. All right. So I'm going to hold for a second because the last time I got a white screen, it killed the broadcast. So I'm just going to let my thing do what it needs to do and not stress my computer out for another minute. So, yeah, when it comes back, fingers crossed, I'll give Gully some light sources.
Cool. Yeah, because I was actually going to go ahead and cast Dancing Lights again because I'm like, wait, these are getting pretty far ahead. I can't use my song, so I need to light.
So in which method did you want to cast it? Did you want to cast it as like the one humanoid, or did you want to cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Gully likes having a little humanoid, figure of light.
Okay. I may need to take this down.
He can't completely sculpt it like her, but he'll imagine that the light source is Beatrice guiding his way.
I like that. Like I'm so afraid. Like I'm realizing like I'm afraid to move myself as I'm afraid that my physical movement is going to fuck this up. So I'm just going to close it. Because this shouldn't affect the broadcast. It should only affect the Chrome or the Firefox. All right, yeah, I brought it down.
That gif of Homer Simpson and his cereal catching on fire.
Make anything.
Okay, all right. So I didn't crash the broadcast. It's come down, and I'm bringing it back up. And then I'll get you a humanoid dancing light. which somehow keeps disappearing, right? Like, I thought we brought it back. Did we tuck it in the corner? I mean, I'll see once my screen gets brought up. Like I said, if a little bit of static is like the worst technical difficulty we have today. All right. Well, the lights will show. So, once I get it going, you'll be able to see that there is a tapestry on the west end of the wall. Or on the western wall. Okay. I thought we had it there. We didn't. Okay. All right. Let me add you another flame humanoid and give it a radius. What's the radius on the humanoid version?
It is true. Shoot, was it 30 feet or 20 feet? Let me flip back over to it real quick. It is. Well, it's just a 10-foot radius.
10. Is it 10 bright and then something else, or just 10 total?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say.
Okay, 10 feet's 10 feet. All right, so let me give you.
Dim light in 10-foot radius.
Let me give you control on it. Okay, should be working.
Beautiful. It is.
All right, so what would you like?
Okay, so now that I can see, now you can narrate.
All right, so now you see a tapestry. It is in the shape of the like water medallion coin. It looks kind of like similar to the medallion coin that you had of that was of the fire temple.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's all I went to narrate.
Okay. Hey, Deacon. Kind of caught up with you, buddy.
To be honest, I should probably wait here for everybody to catch up. But I got a little bit excited. But since we had a crossroads, I think it literally, in fact, he points up the hallway into the crossroads that is a T shape. And he says, "I feel like maybe we wait for others here."
I think that's a good idea.
Nice. I will help you heal up, and then we can make sure that everything else kind of falls into place after that.
Okay. And I think, as we're waiting for him to catch up, I might search this dude to see if he's got a trident on him also.
Ah, that's a good idea.
All right.
I almost wonder if I could get.
Give me an investigation check to look for the trident.
All right. Such a low bonus. 3.
21. You are able to. Oh no! I need to bring up all my stuff again now that I reset it. You do find a trident, but it's very corroded and brittle looking. It looks. What would you like to know about it?
I'd like to know if it's actually worthy of me taking it with me as a weapon.
It does not
It
look
looks
usable
like
as a weapon.
Pile of junk that's gonna fall apart.
Yeah, it kind of like you know how like salt water can corrode metal over time. That's kind of how like these particular tridents are looking. They're looking like they're really that they wouldn't survive too many battles.
Looking like they're beyond prestidigitation.
I mean,
I have mending. If we combine those, we could resurface it.
I guess you could. You could. I would say like prestidigitation would probably prevent further corrosion. But yeah, I would say mending could fix it to a regular trident.
Nice.
So over time we can get these things back to working order. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Good memento.
Please don't go back through the whole temple and collect all the tridents.
That's okay. Puck. They'll conveniently be located in. That's true. Don't worry, Puck. They will conveniently be located in a chest that appears as soon as we kill the boss, along with all the other loot.
Yes, that is going to be your loot. 34 rusted tridents.
Excellent. We will crash the trident market. The great trident recession will begin.
My people know.
Okay, Dolly is also very well versed with jeweler's tools and smith's tools, so probably make these things look even fancier than they already do.
Very true.
And sell them for some good profit.
Oh, hey, excuse me, I gotta step away.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah, I tend to need some help with my bathroom and stuff. I was wondering if you could give me a hand with.
Okay, so...
Hold on. I got it.
Being able to walk to
I'm gonna have
limited.
Hit mute.
It's
Yeah, you're not muted. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm switching over to this, and have you guys been looking at this gray screen the whole time? I'm gonna have to take it off because when I refresh it, it's gonna get All right, so while I refresh the screen so I don't show you like things that I don't want to show you. Yeah, all right, so we have Leto and we have Afine. What would you like to do? And please narrate it in great detail because my screen is not active either.
Well, I was gonna have the Jax just punch him again.
Okay.
To do.
Are we going for the northwest or northwest one?
The west one.
Okay, going for the west one. Make the attack roll and let me know.
He hits with a 27.
27
The
is
other
going
one
to
was
hit.
a 12.
12 will miss.
So 15 points of damage to him.
Okay. Still looking okay.
Yeah. I am going to take a bright red healing potion because I can use it as my bonus action.
hmm
Get 14 more back. And I will just hold my action after I move to where we can see down the hallway and hold if Meister pops out. By the way, with the true sight, can I see Jax?
No, because it is it's still technically trying to like look through a wall.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. If like the flowing walls themselves were a type of magical barrier, then I believe you would be able to.
Okay. So that is mine. I moved and I had him attack. Now I'm just waiting on Fiend so that way we don't get separated.
All right. So Fiend, you are up.
I'm just gonna catch up to Leader, and should we try and double move down this hall? So they're not waiting too long for us.
Sure. I will 5, 10, 15.
Yep.
And that'll be as far as I can go and not holding an action to attack this round.
Okay. So Leto, as it's still coming for me. Leto is dashing. Athena is dashing. No actions being held. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. So she will be making an attack this turn. But I need my map to come up to do it.
You know, Fiend, it's kind of weird. They're going after my sister like they're trying to find her and possibly kill her. Even though I told them, please don't kill her. 'Cause, you know, she could be good and we could turn her good. Kind of frustrating.
Your sister has done nothing but try and kill you since we stepped in here.
And I'm proud of her for picking me of all the people.
Right.
I am.
All right.
She hasn't hit my friends, and that's a good thing. She's just attacking family.
I believe she's attacked everybody at this point.
Well,
She has not attacked me.
Oh, well, let's see if you jinx that. As I roll the d4s, everyone is technically within range.
it's a 2.
A 2 is Gully. All right, so let me bring up.
See, right now, I bet she's just sitting in a wall, just being like, I'm so sad, I wish Lido would come and save me. I bet everybody is fine, nobody's getting attacked.
Didn't you say you hadn't met her before?
Exactly. I've seen her 3 times now.
Right.
All right, a 24 to hit on Gully.
Yeah, with 24 hits.
All right, that is going to be. Oh, I need a con save. As we hit 5 points of piercing and 6 points of necrotic.
All right,
27
so
Okay.
we will negate 3 of those piercing and take 2.
Nice. And you will not be
And
paralyzed.
6 necrotic.
Oh no, what the heck just happened to my health? Oh, crap. What number was I at? The mouse got stuck, so like it just kept going. I think I was at 147. No, I was at 160 something. Shoot. Okay. And then minus 6 necrotic. So I think that's right. Okay.
I didn't forget about you guys. The screen is almost up. Like, I know you guys can see your screen, but like for for anybody viewing, I have not forgot that I'm still like you're still just looking at my big old face, and I am still working on getting the screen up. Am I just like... Is my computer just that shot tonight? Alright, well. Okay. So, as... I am still getting this to try to function properly. We will not be taking a layer action this round once again. And instead, we will jump right back. Wait. Oh no! Wait. We need to make the attacks on
Jax.
on Jax. Which I'm going to try to do.
It was the attacks on Jax, which means it's not be going too well for him right there.
Actually, he's pretty fine because he's resistant to most non-magical attacks, so he's taking like half damage every
Wow.
single time.
Good stuff, Jax.
All right.
I just realized.
What's up?
Well, we won't have time for it, but Gully needs a short rest for some things to come back.
Holy cow. Anything that's above a 17 hits.
Okay.
All but one attack.
All right. So let's see. Got that one. That's the crit. Another
That
regular.
magic resistance comes in handy here.
Above 17. So the final claw doesn't hit.
Okay.
Does the 17 hit or no?
Yes, the 17 hits.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. All right.
All right.
Still okay.
Okay. Glad to hear it. And
He's under 100, but he's still okay.
you know what you know what that means if he's under 100.
He's gonna keep punching things until hopefully something else dies before him.
Yeah. That works. I think okay. So I think I gotta come. Oh, I'm still working on it. So top of the list, and honestly, like right now, just kind of narrate to me what you're seeing as I try to like get this ironed out. But yeah, we're back to the top. So whoever would like to go can go, and just narrate to me as best as you
I'm
can.
just trying to get rid of Jack's attacks. So his first one misses. Second one.
You
Does
don't
19
want to
hit?
wear the gown, right?
What? No, I'll be okay. Thank you.
So he's still attacking the one to the west. If a 19 hits, it's 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
That's his turn.
That will take effect. Let me. Oh wait, you know what? Okay.
Hey,
So-
I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, you're good.
You're good.
Okay, so just to like bring up to speed, we are just about starting at the top of the order. Jax has made his attack rolls on
One to the west.
on the one to the west, and everyone still has their actions and movement, and I'm in the process of rebooting, so everyone who's doing everything is being very descriptive to me. As-
Is it okay if I take my action from last round, just real quick?
For it.
It was
Yeah.
very. Okay, I just want to feed Gully another basic healing potion. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Perfect.
7.
Hopefully that helps.
It does, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Could you just close the door? I'm sorry.
Will you come?
Oh, Yeah, I was just gonna ask if you could close the door. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Thank you. All right. Yeah.
Broadcast to the whole hospital.
Oh, you heard that, huh? Sorry.
No, you're good.
So yeah. Aside from that, could I also do an investigation check on the thing?
On which thing?
The undead Zora.
Yeah, but would you like to let me know what you roll and let me know what you would like
Okay.
to know about it?
So like, okay. I'm gonna like basically just like take out my tiny Yiga blade
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna like dip it in like I'm gonna like kind of like cut the hide off in certain areas, you know, like try to like open it and stuff. And I want to see if I can search for rupees specifically. And as like a tertiary thing, I'm trying to find if these things like came from somewhere and are teleported, or if they are created out of nothing, or if they're created out of Zoras that happen to be either here or teleported or were here at some point. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm trying to see if these things come out of the ether or if they come out of people. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Because
so
if they have items, it's logistically people. If they turn to goo like the stuff from the portal, it's not.
what you are essentially describing is three different checks, like from me.
Correct. Which is why I get.
Okay. So in looking
Yeah.
for rupees, give me investigation.
Okay. I figured since I get 3, like if I'm not doing a, like, do I still get 3 if I'm not doing a general? That's still okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Thanks. So yeah, I'm gonna dig through with investigation. That is a mighty 14.
14. You find no rupees on it.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay. The second was it was medical, but I forgot what you were looking for. You were looking to see if they were like organic in nature.
Yeah,
Like if they
I want to see if
had.
it turns to goo.
Okay, so you're
Like basically if they turn to people or if they turn to goo.
are
Like,
you making reference to like
okay.
the portal?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I want to see if it like has like lasting form or if like it's starting to disintegrate. If you know what I mean.
Okay, and in doing so, I assume you want to maybe check for like actual like organs and things like that would be on the inside of.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So yeah, we'll call that a medical check.
Okay. Thank you. I think I make those normally. 16.
16. You find a
I was
fair.
lucky.
Yeah, you find. I mean, main stuff, stomach, hearts. Like yeah, it's got the organs in it that it should.
Okay. Yup, definitely people.
And I believe the final one was I was considering Arcana, and what was the basis for that?
I wanted to see if they like were worked on here or if they got teleported here or like.
Okay. So if there is any type of evidence of like residual teleportation magic,
I was thinking the exact opposite. If there's any residual signs that they were here and they like starved to death, or they were like physically operated on, because like if they just come here pristine, it implies they were teleported because she's summoning them and they go through the walls. But if it's just like she's moving them around, then yeah, like do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. Because like technically there is no like I mean there you could say there is, but
Okay.
I can't think of any like residual teleportation stuff that would be.
Fair. Well, give me a 15 Arcana, and I'll give you like a whole general synopsis of it.
Deal, thanks. Okay, I have to find my character sheet again. It's doing like a white screen thing too for some reason. I don't know what to do about that. I unfortunately I have to reload Roll20. Do you want to go ahead with everyone else's turn while I reload Roll20 and then we'll?
Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay. Actually, I think I got my map up. Yes. Okay. I think I look a little fuzzy, but I don't know if that's my computer or the broadcast. But we have our map up. So, continuing on with that before we get to the story, we have Gully, Lido, and Efine. What would you like to do?
I'm happy to continue running if you are, leader.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10, 15. And I'll stay right behind Gully. Did a movement and a dash.
Okay. So being there, you would also see the aforementioned tapestry. But aside from that, nothing else.
I have no action, so I can't check. So I'll wait until next turn.
Okay.
And I am going to run up behind Lido, also using the dash.
All right. And Efine, you as well also see the tapestry, but nothing else of interest in the room. All right. You know what?
Which wall is the tapestry on? Is it on like the back wall by or is it on like the left or the right?
It is on the western. Here, let's see if I can.
Somewhere over there.
It's in the room that Efine's in. There.
Oh, it's in that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the reason I didn't narrate it until Gully got into the room, because Deacon rushed through the room so quickly that he took his actions before looking, and then he didn't.
This is true.
Yeah, and then he didn't want to investigate the room until he got into the next room.
Okay.
So that was the room that I narrated.
Okay.
So yeah, that's like in the on the southern part of the western wall is where the you know what? Fuck it. The tapestry's so big it takes up the whole western wall. It's a really big tapestry. But yeah, it's kind of like of that.
That's all
like
good tapestry should be.
Right. I mean, what's the point of a small tapestry? So it's a big ass tapestry, and it's just of like the it has like little like golden ornate like designs on it, but the main bulk of the tapestry is the picture of the temple medallion.
Should we
All
go
right.
back and investigate this tapestry? Is there a secret door behind this tapestry?
Lido and Deacon do have true sight if they want to look behind it.
Like Puck keeps talking about that damn tapestry.
What if it's the way into in the secret room that we missed in the fire temple? Could be literally right here, and we're walking by it.
Could be.
Did we need the medallion for that though?
What was that?
Yeah,
Didn't we need the medallion to get in there though?
Maybe the medallion's hidden behind the tapestry, and people are like, "Oh, it can't be there," and it really is just sitting there.
I believe that. It seems just stupid enough to work. It seems like exactly what would happen in this dungeon after the peace stop sign. Sincerely.
That seems like some straight up Puck shenanigans.
Yes.
I still have movement left if you'd like me to walk over to it and poke it.
You'd be able to walk over to it. You wouldn't be able to investigate it this turn.
True, but I could. Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah, fair enough.
Poke it.
Efine walks right through the tapestry.
Or it's a mimic and it decides to eat her, which would be even worse.
The tapestry
yes,
breaks
that
from the
would
top
be
and just
worse.
like envelops her.
Uh-huh.
Worth it.
Okay, so we are all right. So we got a feed moving over there. No,
At least the last one to move.
fair enough. 2, 3, 4. All right, so we still got. But we.
All right. Well, I guess I will. Yeah, I'll move.
Oh wait, before. Wait. Okay, Gully hasn't moved yet. Deacon, I see your Arcana check. Your Arcana check is slightly falling short. Is there anything you want to do to boost it?
I will simply accept that I do not know.
Okay, fair. Okay. Let me... Actually, I need to go back over and tend to my Zora, who is currently being pummeled by a giant stone elemental.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Introduce you to Marie. She's gonna be night nurse tonight.
Hi.
I want to show her just where they marked it today.
Okay.
So they marked it over here. So this is new. The darker
Okay.
pen, where she thought it was a little pink, maybe a little bit red there. And
Deacon. We can
Right.
hear you.
I didn't think it was that red. Underneath it was a little bit red, but I didn't have them, so I didn't know. But she would know.
All right.
Deacon, you're not
And
muted.
it's got the skin tear thing on there. And then over here, you can kind of see.
Hold on. Let me...
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Cataclysm of Hyrule does do real life doctoring too.
Yes.
Come here and learn some.
It's a learning facility. Okay. God, it's funny because like I just keep like not being able to get to the Switch in time because I gotta like switch to a different desktop. So yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so I see Gully has moved.
Yep.
Your torch looks like it should be lighting more stuff up. So let me readjust
It's
your...
only 10-foot radius, so that's right.
Yeah, but it's not illuminating to the left or right, and it really should be given its like position on the map.
Dim.
It says bright light 10 feet. Oh, maybe it's doing it like 10 feet as like its block is like the first 5 feet. Okay. So you know what? Let me bump it to 15, see if that functions a little bit more properly.
Cool. Okay.
Did that do anything different?
Yep.
Okay.
I can see more now.
Okay, because it is just simply not updating on my thing. All right. So, who's next?
Okay, it would be Deacon,
I gotta sneeze again.
Lido.
You also have to attack Jax.
Oh, jeez, I forgot to attack. I thought I did.
Not
Those...
this round?
Oh, we're wrapping up this. Oh, I fell behind on my own turn thing.
Well,
Okay, if you don't wanna hit him.
So we actually Lido and Athene went, and I never did move.
Oh, okay. All right. So I got you. All right. All right. Let me bring up the. All right. We'll just multi-attack as we have been for the bunch of them collectively. Three.
So 3 of them. Bite and 2 tridents hit.
All right. And I'll get the damage rolls on those. There's the bite. There's the regular trident, and there is... Oh, disregard that third one, because my screen scrolled on it. So 11, 9, and then here comes the crit. 10 and 14, 9, and 11, so 20, 34.
Gotcha.
So if we were getting smacked with these corrupt tridents, would we have to make saves against getting lead poisoning or something from them?
No, because they're because you all had your shots. You all had your tetanus shots before you came down here. So it's okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
hero's feast.
Yeah, that's when it happened. Um,
His feast counts as an immune booster.
specifically against rusted trident tetanus.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it on my GM screen. If anything funny happens on the actual vision screen, feel free to let me know. So I'm not burdening my computer too much. Okay, so now we're starting at the top of a fresh run, correct?
Yes.
All right. So, who would like
I'm gonna
to?
punch you some. I'm just gonna keep punching. Nope. And definitely not. So Jax is just whiffing.
There's a fair amount of whiffing going on in this battle. Like, I imagine that like he's just like blindly just surrounded by all three of them, and because like they can't get close to him because he's just like arbitrarily throwing these rock fists. They're just replying in kind, and it's essentially turning into like an overpowered like slap fight.
Oh yeah. Totally.
But
I will walk over and check the nice little tapestry.
okay, how would you like to inspect it?
I'm gonna do the simple thing. I'm going to just see if it comes off the wall and just like move it to the side.
Okay, so the moment that you kind of like grab it and start to jostle it, these spores come off of the tapestry, and I need you to make a con saving throw.
Whoa.
No.
Oh.
That is a 12.
That is the magical number.
Sweet.
As you start to feel, as you inhale these spores, you do start to feel a little bit. Was it?
Poisoned?
Not poisoned. Like your body starts to like rigor a bit. You start to feel yourself becoming like a little stunned, but you're able to shake it off.
Do I move the tapestry and see that there's nothing behind it?
There is nothing behind the tapestry.
Well, Fiend, there you go. Nothing behind it, so we can keep going. We'll come back into the other room with the rest of my movement.
All right.
Just step to the side.
Well, good to know.
Hey, sorry about that.
No, dude, you're good.
It's okay.
So I was muted for slightly longer than I intended to be. I just wanted to chime in. The tetanus is why the corrupt tridents do 2d6 against us and nothing against anyone else.
Fair, yeah.
For too much organic life forms. Anyway.
That is 100% the logic. All right, so we have invested the tapestry, and I no longer have to say the word tapestry. It had a poisonous spore to it, and a mysterious poisonous spore, and yeah, so Leto has taken the rest of his move, and I believe everyone else still has their movements and actions for the turn.
So, do you guys want to go left or right?
Oh.
Old saying is, good event left.
Mm-hmm.
All right, left it is then.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Leto, where's Jax?
Last time I saw him, he was going under a wall, and if he found something, he's punching it. Otherwise, I really didn't give him any other details. So he
So
might
he's
just be
probably
standing on another side of a wall.
Standing there? Oh, okay. think he went like to the left, right?
Yeah, he went into the left.
From where we were? Okay, so if we loop around, if we go to the left, we might loop back to him
Yes.
if this way goes down. But if this way goes up, I don't know.
Oh, sooner or later I'll
Wasn't-
feel if he's destroyed. He's destroyed, then I'll know it was bad in there.
Okay. All right. Well,
Was
Deacon, I know you got super speed, but I'll go ahead and go first.
Okay, that works.
What's up, Buffy?
Wasn't the left where the entrance was?
Whoa! What is
Oh,
this?
higher than the entrance.
Okay. That didn't sound good.
Okay.
Anything sounds
there's
good in
stuff
here.
in front of me. It looks a little weird. And
So-
I don't see a way to go down.
Would you like me to narrate?
Yes, you may narrate.
Okay.
Or actually, no.
All
They
right.
need to come see.
Okay. So I will refrain from narration until it is requested.
So at this point, is this in front of me hostile or not?
It has not exhibited hostile actions.
Okay. Howdy, partner.
What is next to
What
you
doing in here?
is what is next to you is not facing you. It is facing the other thing. And
Okay.
so, like, as you come into the room, what you witness is the thing next to you removing its sword from the corpse of the other thing. And it just kind of like takes its two fingers and like cleans the blade off. As you come into the room, it looks over its shoulder and notices your presence.
Hey there.
Hello?
Looks like you just finished taking that beast out over there, eh?
Yes. That is very accurate. What
I don't recall seeing anything like that. What is that called?
that is just a very large octorok.
Oh wait, I have seen that before. Yeah. Well, you messed it up so much I couldn't. It was a little indistinguishable. My name is Gully, by the way. What's yours?
And he kind of looks at your hand. Oh, actually, do you extend your hand, or do you just verbally?
Yeah.
Okay.
He extends.
All right. Let's call. He's gonna do like a base insight check, as he kind of like momentarily glances at your hand, and do you have aggressive intentions towards him at this moment?
No, not at this moment. No.
All right, so he puts his hand out, and you get a firm grip. That you get the impression that this is a very capable, seasoned warrior, and he is dressed in non-typical Yiga attire, mask included. And he says, Suga.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Suga. What brings you to this place of all places?
It's gathering Triforce pieces.
You don't say.
I had a feeling that this creature might have held some sort of path to getting it, but these efforts have proven fruitless.
so piece of the Triforce, eh?
Yes, rumor has
Don't
it that
hear many people going after that.
not everybody can handle such a prize.
I definitely agree with that.
Yes, they're not meant for to be wielded by the weak of heart.
No, not at all. Huh. Interesting that, well, as fate would have it, it seems like, we're here for the same thing, potentially.
Give me insight. I'll consider this like a base insight for the rest of the interaction.
Not as strong.
You do notice that he tenses up a little bit when you mention that. He says, have you found it?
Well, if I found it, not to sound condescending or anything, I wouldn't be in here now still.
Fair.
Wait, how long have you been in here? How'd you get in ahead of us? Because, we came in and we fought a lot of stuff along the way, and I mean, there didn't seem to be any signs of anyone else that had felled any creatures ahead of us. Did you come in a different way or something?
Perhaps.
I mean, I guess this place is kind of like a maze. I guess there would be multiple ways in here.
These temples are ancient and have many hidden secrets.
Yeah. Well, before you going further, would you mind meeting my compatriots that are behind me? I mean, I don't want to try to scare you off or anything.
Yes. I suppose.
All right. Hey guys, come on, hurry up! You need to catch up. There's somebody you should meet. His name is Sagumi. I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Suga.
Suga. His name's Suga. Come on, guys, hurry up.
Okay. So at this point, I will give everybody free movement to enter into the room. But not further in than Gully. So, like, you can go to Gully's north or south, but not west. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I will follow him.
Who would that be now?
I want to follow Gully. Okay. One. Okay. You said free movement to get up to Gully?
Yeah, free movement to get up to Gully.
Alright, wait. Did you say yes, east or west? Or yes, north or south? I'm sorry.
And north and south, not west.
Okay,
So,
right.
so essentially, like, no potential, like, flanking of Suga. Like,
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm saying
Don't do it. Gotcha.
that might trigger a different reaction.
Fair. Right. I imagine that, like, Gully's pretty big even normally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's over 7 feet. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. So I imagine that, like, I am not even fully visible behind him.
you're like peeking behind a leg.
Exactly. That's kind of what I imagine. Like, it's basically like a snout and an eye past a leg.
Was that? It's like when Stitch comes out.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. I'm all red now. He can't recognize me.
But you recognize him.
Oh yes.
Has anybody else had any run-ins with Suga? Well, more accurately, the only other, like, Lido, have you had any interactions with Suga in any campaign settings?
just during the timey-wimey where we were fighting for the Master Sword.
Okay. All right. So, so Suga would visibly recognize none of this party. But as you see, standing before you is a much taller, much more ornately armored and dressed Yiga, wearing a mask and having armed with a very intimidating katana that runs almost the entire height of his body. Even with
Cool.
the four of you present, you know what? Everyone give me insight checks on this.
Okay, I want to ask this in advance, right?
Yes,
So that I can plan around my roll.
understood.
Can I use cookies on this? I really want to get a high roll on this because I already know him and I want to see if he's the same guy in this world.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Cool.
But but you will have to do it to a number you're comfortable with. I will not give any indication.
Understandable.
Okay.
Understandable. Okay, thank you. Yeah. That suits it best, honestly.
Okay.
Okay. Invite. Alright, so is that okay with the party just before I do this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, thanks.
got tons of them. Use them.
Alright. That's a number I'm comfortable with.
29. 29. Got a 21. That's not bad.
Alright,
Honestly,
Leo.
It
I
makes sense. Sorry.
I'm
No,
happy
please.
I just got double digits.
It makes
sorry.
sense. It makes sense if Fiend only got an 8 because she still doesn't know not to trust Yiga yet.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. So we're sitting on a 21 with Lido, 18 on Gully, 8 on Afid, and
29.
29 on Deacon. All right. So
I'm gonna round it out to 30. Let's just round it out to 30. Perfect. I love it. Thank you. Fantastic.
even 30.
Wow, he called it.
Okay. So you all kind of do get this glimpse of this new Yiga figure, and he is a very he has a very notable presence. I will refrain from using the word intimidating, but if you feel that it is an intimidating presence, by all means feel that. But
Feel fear.
most people have an insight high enough to recognize that he does not feel alarmed or threatened by the presence of the four of you.
Okay.
Under normal circumstances, have like four capable warriors suddenly come into a presence of someone, like that might trigger someone to be a little shook, but Suga is not. He is like, he has not sheathed his weapon. Like he hasn't, from Gully's standpoint, he never intentionally drew a weapon, but his weapon is not sheathed. So pointing out that as an important factor, like his sword is out, but it was never actively drawn towards any of you. Yeah. So he looks at the party. He says, and
Question. Sorry.
you know what? Go for
actually,
it.
no. I actually have this as an interjection.
Okay.
So, Deekun somewhat famously still has the miniature Yiga blade that has been, like, not exactly his combat weapon, but, like, his trusty everything else weapon, if you know what I mean? Right, from engraving to slicing up monsters. So it's, like, visibly used, but, like, you know, does he seem to notice it? Is, like, I guess what I'm asking. Like,
Is it open on your person? Like, is it visible?
see, the thing is, A little bit, yeah. I always kind of realized, like, conceptually, will admit, I always wondered why, like, people didn't react to it. Like, not as like a GMing thing, but I'm like, huh, I should probably mention this more. But yeah, I feel like it's one of those things that he just keeps on his like belt as like somewhere between a trophy and like what you would do with a tool. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like it's because it's still got like it has both like sentimental value to him that is simultaneously good and bad, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So it's like very important to him, so it's literally always hanging at his side on like his belt, you know.
Hmm.
And I don't think it always occurs to him that it's like, oh yeah, hide that while you're in the big city. And I assume I don't know. I always kind of logicked it that he just gets by having this thing out because A, we already had that arc with the Lost Boys, and B, I mean everybody kind of knows who he is at this point, or who the party is in general. So
Hmm. So
I don't know if that's a fair thing to make, but yeah, it's at least partially visible. If not to the common eye, like because it's obviously like a tinier version of the Ego Blade, so it could be seen as like a toy to anyone who isn't like initiated to it also, if you know what I mean.
and not
Like
only
just
that,
speaking.
but Deku Scrubs and Kokirs, pretty much anyone from Kakariko Village does have this general sense outwardly that there is like a certain youth and innocence that tags along with them.
Definitely.
So if
So it's kind of like, oh sorry.
yeah, so in one respect, like at worst, it would be like, oh, what are you doing with that little thing?
Yeah.
Like it would be met with a little bit of like condescension or like, isn't that thing
Mhm.
cute? They wouldn't think that this Deku scrub went and like murder rated a shit ton of Yiga and is now carrying the trophies. Uh,
Fair. Yes, yes. God, I remember we used to have like dozens of those masks and stuff. Anyway, fond memories. But yeah, no, it's like I figured it was like, you know, it just on him it just looks like he's like a toy gun, if you know what I mean.
exactly. Um,
Like, oh, he thinks he has a real gun, but it's like a Nerf gun.
exactly. It's like that. I'm gonna be really bad at this recollection, but like in Breaking Bad, when like the kid on the bike killed the drug dealer, and
Mhm.
uh and like the way he got away with it was because he was just like this little kid, and when he turned around, like he didn't think that this little kid was gonna fucking kill him because he was worried about like the two guys like half a block down in the car. So yeah,
Damn.
like there is like this very kind of unalarming thing about the Kokiri and the Deku from like a
Mhm.
cultural baseline standpoint. But yeah, Suga would notice it.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to have that like out there for the duration of this interaction, for better or for worse. It's just how it would be, if you know what I mean.
Hmm. Yeah. Um,
But yeah.
but okay, so he although as I said doesn't react um in any discernible way and does not show any type of backing away or fear or anything like that. He is very intensely assessing the four of you.
Mhm.
So, just have any of you found the Triforce?
Um, I I'm gonna say there was a point I thought we found a piece, but as we discovered, it turned out it had already been stolen by someone.
Yes. I would imagine. Well, I feel as if I have
Sorry.
overstayed my welcome in this place. And I fear that I have hit a bit of a wall. So,
Oh,
Mhm.
sorry.
nope. Interrupt,
It-
please.
Okay. So Deacon would like to chime in that he's gonna just like cheerfully nod and go like, yeah, well, it's pretty scary in this place. You know that Ruto keeps trying to jump out of him and stuff. Has she been bugging you too?
She's around, but navigating these halls are not difficult.
Mm-hmm. I compliment him on his sword and say like, yeah, weapon like that probably easy to get around. It looked like it do both, chop and also he makes like he takes out his little Yiga blade just to make like a blocking motion, like a parrying thing, like just like because he doesn't have a shield, like not with the intent to stab him,
Right.
but just like for like display. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Um.
he looks at the blade, having pretended to have not noticed it prior.
Okay.
And
Understood.
he says, I see that you're all very capable, so let us strike a deal. You know what I desire. What is it that you desire?
I think we desire the same thing. Triforce.
Deacon's like eyes kind of go blank as you realize he hasn't considered that in a while.
I thought we were in here to do Princess Ruto and stop her from entering your minds again and giving you nightmares.
Yeah, that's the primary reason, yeah.
But surely there must be something outside, something more important beyond a paltry piece of a Triforce. There's so many things of value. Perhaps we can strike a deal.
Question. What is this thing in the corner?
It is a dead big Octorok.
Okay. Just making sure. So, Leto is going to do something dumb. He's good at it. I am going to go, well, there are a few things I want to do, and cast Polymorph on him.
Legendary resistance.
Damn it. It was worth a shot.
Throws down a smoke bomb. When the smoke clears, he is gone.
Did we see which way you went?
No.
Those that could see in through those kind of things.
Yeah. Your sight should have showed us exactly where he was.
Yeah, you kind of see stuff like that through the smoke and illusions typically. So
All right.
any like invisibility would be revealed to us.
You're right. All right, let me.
I'm sorry, Buck.
Okay, let me.
Inside the giant Octorok, just waiting for us to leave.
Right.
Clinging to the roof like Spider-Man.
Just trying to do his best Batman impression. It didn't work.
Okay. So it's true sight is the effect.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
And for me, it's just the blind sight, which essentially acts kind of like true sight if it's within 10 feet of me.
Here, let me pull up. All right, so here's what true seeing does. Gives you let's see. For the duration, creature has true sight. A creature with true sight can, out to a specific range, 120 feet, and in the case of this spell, see in normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visual illusions, and succeed on saving throws against them, and perceives the original form of a shape changer or a creature that is transformed by magic. Furthermore, the creature can see into the ethereal plane.
Okay. And I'm looking up something very specific. Because bear with me on this. Okay. So while I'm doing this, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay. So to those without true sight, what you see is you see the polymorph fail, you see him throw down a smoke bomb, and when the smoke bomb clears, he is no longer there. Okay. And I will say that the smoke bomb itself lasts roughly 30 seconds. Okay? So here's how I'm going to word it. And if you can figure this out, it's one of those things that's going to have other implicating effects. He did not go invisible. He did not cast invisibility. He did not cast anything magical that would have removed him from his physical space in the area. There was no illusion cast. There was no magical implications to
Including teleportation?
Including teleportation.
I look up and see if he's on the ceiling.
No.
Okay, so nothing magic. So what were you saying?
So there was no magical effect to hide his presence. Like there's no invisibility, there's no greater invisibility, there's no teleportation magic, there's no illusion magic. There is would you okay for hold on, I need to look up true set again. Because there
I can post it in chat for you.
Yeah, please, because I'm actually looking at like multiple things right now, and I'm like cross-referencing.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. It'll be easier if I could do this. Okay. Yeah, I really wish.
We have blind sight. Okay. Wait, Gully has blind sight. Wait.
Yeah, we have true sight. Gully has blind sight.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Right. My usual here. Usual thing is being difficult. Like
I could.
my laptop's a piece.
Can I ask about a different effect?
Yes.
The spell Gaseous Form.
Uh-huh.
He threw down Smoke Wolf, Gaseous Form.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so, okay, hold on. I'll address that in a sec. True Sight. A creature with True Sight can see to a specific range, see in normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects. Okay, so it's not an invisible. He's not invisible. They automatically detect visual illusions, which it is not a visual illusion, and succeed on saving throws against them, and perceive the original form of a shapeshifter, which is not a shapeshifter, or a creature that is transformed by magic. Or a creature that is transformed by magic. Furthermore, the creature can see into the ethereal. Okay, so he was transformed by magic. Okay. And I will mention that in a second, but let's circle back to gaseous form. Because I believe gaseous form would be encompassed under that.
Gaseous form is a 3rd level transmutation spell. I'm gonna pull it up for you because I can
It also
actually copy this
takes
one.
a minute to switch forms, so it hasn't been a minute, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that.
So it is not gaseous
Yeah.
form.
Sorry, I was just spitballing ideas.
No, absolutely.
brilliant idea.
Yeah,
Totally.
Very, very-
absolutely.
Unless it's an effect that acts like gaseous form but doesn't take the time that gaseous form.
Potion
Vampire
Gaseous
style.
Form?
What was that? Okay, so so Gully and Lita, what you do see as he throws.
Oh, never mind. I also have True Sight. I was just saying.
Okay, so what you do see is the moment he throws down the
Smoke bomb.
the smoke cloud, the smoke bomb, his size gets halved. A couple seconds later, his size gets halved again.
So it became really tiny.
Yeah, he became really tiny.
Hey, little buddy, where you going?
So, the magic that was used was that he was the technicality of the magic that he was using was that he was reducing his size to make it appear as if he had vanished into thin air.
So crazy. I was just watching an episode of Demon Slayer, and the guy they were fighting split himself into a bunch of parts. And the main one was a little bitty, teeny tiny, running around the woods.
The Minish Hat is a very good guess. I do not believe we have introduced lore of a mask into the campaign that has this type of property. So I'm not saying not a mask, but I'm saying nothing known. But
So, for
Yeah.
those that did see this happen, do they see him try and run away, or what is their reaction to this?
So, given the 30-second time frame, and since you can take an action once every 6 seconds, completely playing devil's advocate, and I'm not saying that this is what has happened, but his size could have been halved at least 5 times.
Well, I'm going to tell you what Deacon said. He's going to drop Tensors, which is no action, and cast Fire Cage on him in the form of a box with no hole. Oh, Force Cage. Force Cage, sorry. fire cage, force cage.
Burn him up.
All right, let's take a look at force cage because
Force cage. This is what happens when you let us get too high level.
You're stuck.
I know. Force cage. All right, let me look up a force cage.
Mobile, invisible, cube-shaped prison composed of magical force.
I feel the obligation to ask, but you have the ruby dust.
I'm waiting for his response since he's not able to talk at the moment.
Okay. So while that's going on, force cage, 4 people, in a mobile, invisible, cube-shaped prison composed of magical force springs into existence around an area that you choose within range. The prison can be solid. The prison can be a cage or a solid box as you choose.
He wants a solid box.
Okay. A prison in the shape of a box can be up to 10 feet on a side, creating a solid barrier that prevents any matter from passing through it and blocking spells cast in or out from the area. When you cast the spell, any creature that is completely inside the cage area is trapped. Creatures only partially within the area or those too big to fit inside the area are pushed away from the box of the area until they are completely outside the area.
Ikun does have the ruby dust, he says.
Okay. A creature inside the cage can't leave by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to leave the cage, must make a charisma saving throw. On a success, the creature can use that magic to exit the cage. On a failure, the creature can't exit the cage and wastes the use of the spell or effect. The cage also extends to the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel.
He's stuck.
Okay. So, we are at the point where we have, I'll narrate as we have a 10 by 10 force cage that pops up around Gully. Not around Gully, but like in front of Gully, which is where Suga was last seen. Okay.
Well, it
Hey,
doesn't have
no.
to be that big.
Well,
Yeah, no. I can literally make it as big or small as I want. I can literally make it like up to like an inch by an inch if I want to. It
Right.
is up to 10 feet by 10 feet.
right.
It's also a solid
Okay,
box.
so
Yeah,
now,
sure.
now that you're back on mic, I was going with like the biggest thing, and then having you kind of like, I was going with the
Gotcha,
safest thing.
appreciate it.
Okay, so now that you're back, feel free to narrate more specifically to everyone what's going on.
I'm gonna wait until he's at the quarter size, and then I'm gonna like trap him in the little box.
Okay,
Ooh, if he reverts back, he's gonna be smushed.
Yeah. He's
so
gonna have a bad time.
let's say that
Is Suga a bad guy?
without getting into specifics, because there was none taken. Let's say he is approximately Gully's height. So, for doing the math for my personal sake, let's simply say 6 feet, because we're having it to 3 feet,
Okay.
and then we're having it to 1.5 feet. So you said like you were going to let him go twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's 1.5 feet, and then you cast force cage on him at 1.5 feet. Okay, so 1.5 feet, hardly visible. You could see him. Seeing through the smoke, you have him force caged. Now what?
Well, you see. So, Leto,
Mhm.
how many pounds of rock do you think you can spawn on top of him? Like, how many sharp, pointy objects do you think we can embed into a rock ceiling that will then squish him the second that this force cage ceases to exist in an hour?
Well, we can do
How many-
that, or I can
Mhm.
literally let's see, what can I do? What can I do?
You could flood the box.
I can summon a draconic spirit and just keep attacking him in the box.
Well,
I could put a
so nothing
moonbeam
can
over
get in
him.
or out of the box.
Oh.
Like, magic cannot be cast into or out of the box. We have him at bay until such time as, like, an hour passes.
I could turn into an elemental myself and just
Is
jump
there
and then turn
air
into
in
it.
that box? Will he be able to breathe that long?
Yes, unless we seal off the area around him from oxygen.
What if we just bury the
Theoretically.
box?
Yeah.
Or
So,
put it in the bag of holding?
you can't move it. It's stationary.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. We can bury the
yeah,
box.
it's a little finicky spell, but it does what it does very well, which is this exact thing that's happening.
Just push the Octorok on top of it and just let it smother it.
So, I was also thinking.
You're messed up. Wrong.
Why are we
Yes.
killing this guy?
So can the box?
He's
be
a bad
moved
guy.
around?
So
Stuga,
he's a bad guy. He he helped steal part of the Master Sword.
he's part of let's say for essentially no reason other than they didn't seem to be good enough. Like, we were slightly better fighters than them at the time, and I do mean slightly because we had the entire like guard on our side. And since they failed to acquire the piece of the Master Sword that he did acquire once he showed up, he decided to kill about a dozen of his own men, just out of seemingly spite for their failure. That's the kind of guy we're dealing with.
Kinda sucks.
Okay.
So back to how we're gonna deal with this dude.
So,
It was
can
just on the
this
ground,
box be
slowly
moved?
moving dirt towards the box.
So if we can't move the box, then yeah, I mean, cover it up with dirt as much as we can to seal it off and
okay,
drop off the rock on top of him.
hear me out. Okay? So,
Mhm.
what we do is we plan around the box. We okay. How solid is the floor, Puck? Can we move the floor at all?
The floor, unless by magical means, it
Yes,
is
I have magical means. I have mold earth.
okay. I believe that mold earth would be able to.
Okay. So, I believe I have
If you can
mold
mold
make sure.
earth, then you mold earth to just sink it down into the ground.
Can't move that.
Yes, but it gets better. So, what we do is we make like a giant dome of rock around him in like, and I would like to I'd like us to just like kind of go into the hallway and like discuss this when he's not here, so we're like out of earshot
Okay.
before I continue with this.
Sure.
Okay, Puck. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Oh,
Okay, so-
he's not going anywhere.
Fair. Okay. So, we build a giant dome of rock around him. And then we remove about 5 feet of the floor. Basically, you know, like a diving bell? Like,
No.
you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I know in real
Okay.
life, but no, I don't know what you mean.
Fair. Okay, so it's like, if we make a perfect, like, bell shape around him, so that he's suspended in the air by, like, the force cage, right? And there's just like a 5-foot drop. And he's in the bell shape, right? And you know what's at the bottom of the bell shape that he's gonna run through when he hits the ground in an hour? That's right, prismatic wall.
I don't think we have an hour, because remember, we're still trying to save my sister.
I mean, that's true, but he'll be back. And my prismatic wall lasts for 10 minutes. So, if we come back...
Does sound go through the cage?
Yes, that's why I said we're talking in the hallway.
Well, no, I had another idea for you. This one
Ooh.
will blow your mind.
Okay.
What kind of instruments do you have?
I have a flute, a Minish flute. I do have like a bell and such. I have an ocarina, of course.
What if we put the bell over the force cage, and then we just ring it a whole bunch? He then either is going to go insane because it's going to be so loud, or he'll possibly have an aneurysm and die.
That would be funny. Would be funny.
Because then we don't have to see him, and we can just hit it as much as we want, and he's literally tiny, and lots
true.
of big sound will just go through.
Oh. That's interesting. I didn't really think about the physics of being tiny.
It's a very big sound if we put it over him and ring the bell a lot. Well, I could do that while you make that, and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Great,
gonna.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna use mold earth to start making the bell shape around him.
Okay.
Here, just dumping that in the chat for you.
All right.
Okay.
So now, force cage is like suspended in place. So like when the ground cuts out below it, like it stays where it is.
He's stuck there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explain what is happening with mold earth.
Okay, so I'm attempting to shape the rock up into like around like I'm trying to take out the bottom and then just shape it against the sides of the force cage until it's in like a bell shape. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Like by bell shape.
All right.
But however, the bell shape would be suspended by the top of the small force cage in the like in the rock, or like inside the center of the bell-shaped rock. So it's floating there about like 5 feet off the ground. And the second the force cage goes, it's gonna go because gravity. And it's gonna essentially entrap him inside of the force cage area. Or like inside of the bell of rock, unless you can find a way to break out, which you probably can. But he's going to depends on what happens when he regains his size. If that happens after the hour, whatever passes.
Mm-hmm. So, point of note: as you start to excavate the ground below the force cage, you find a secret passage.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell? Are you planning this?
So what it was, what the reduction, what the point of the reduction was, and Deacon, you would remember this from, I forget at what point. I think actually, you might remember from the Fire Temple, the noting that there are multiple passages into the temple.
Yeah. Okay.
And this was, and they were specifically Yiga passages.
No kidding. Yeah, I do remember that. I actually knew that's how he was getting around in here, but I didn't want to say it out loud until we were not talking anymore.
So the point of his reduction was to be able to slip through what was a very small hole beneath him in the ground that would have led to an escape passage. And by molding the earth open, you find this passage.
Cool. That's awesome.
That, that's why I was like, can you describe this mold earth a little more specifically?
Fair. Appreciate it. Is there enough rock, both either whether it's in the passageway or in the surrounding area, that I can make like I'm gonna say like 10 foot of rock on like any side of this bell? Like I'm talking huge. Like it's magic and I can make it stick together, and it's only suspended by like, it's like suspended by gravity on a like immovable magical force. Like literally immovable.
Right.
Yeah, I want to make this like as heavy as possible.
Yeah, like I mean, given enough time, you could kind of like mold it and open it and close it. Pretty much.
Yeah. Do you mind if I take the time to do that, Alito?
Go for it.
Okay. Just because I know you're also thinking about your sister and such.
You do notice the looks from the other room. I know that you see the presence in the other room, but you
Oh, I didn't think about that.
you also
I didn't even know
like
that's what that was.
you
I assumed
notice
that was a zombie or something.
that your presence is also noticed. I'm going to refrain from giving physical descriptions at the moment, but I'm aware of what you see.
I'm not.
I am.
I could see, but I'm in the room now, so I can't actually see.
I
Something stupid.
saw the
Go
pinging.
for it.
Absolutely.
I did
I'm
something
just gonna-
dumb. Your turn.
I'm just gonna wave to her.
Very nice.
Excellent.
So, okay, so what I will narrate going on from the other room, because I don't want to detract from this too much, is you see her presence and you see her silhouette, but her head appears to be ever so slightly bowed, so that like enough that like her brow kind of like furrows over her eyes, but she doesn't seem to be moving.
She might be concentrating.
So yeah, I just want to put that back out there. I'm sorry, continue, Deacon.
Oh no, it's okay. Okay, so I have to ask the party this as like a genuine question. Are you okay with me prismatic walling Suga, or do you want to save my spell for a potential duplication if you have an idea for my duplication? I have one 9th level spell slot, and it's either killing Suga or it's, resurrecting one of you in combat. These are my options
We
for
have
this
the
spell.
opportunity to take out a bad guy. We take out the bad guy.
Also,
Okay.
we get fairies.
That's true. Because, like, yeah, he's a pretty major bad dude.
Okay, well, yeah. Let's shank
If-
this dude.
If possible, can you keep his head?
Who's the
Because
bad
we can
guy?
talk to dead people that way.
I don't know. Because one of
We'll find
these
out.
can theoretically transport you to another plane of existence.
Do what you gotta do. We're taking out a major evil from the world.
Alright.
Effie is
On that
claiming
XP.
ignorance on this murder and is just watching the other room.
Valid.
By the way,
Awful.
again, my team name is the Try Enforcers. I totally like it. We're trying to enforce.
That is
We're the
pretty
good
cool.
guys.
By cutting off people's heads and keeping the heads for potentially in case you need to ask them some questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the hand I took
I don't
2
like that.
sessions ago.
Yes.
We're gonna save your sister, and that's what counts.
Yes.
We're gonna redeem the evil lich that has killed at least 34 people.
Are
This
you?
guy who's probably killed more than that.
Yeah, no, fair. I'm just saying it's funny. That's all. No, I'm for it still. It is funny.
All right.
Um,
So you got Force Cage.
Go
You
for
got
it.
your other dealio.
Yep.
Piece of Force Cage and whoosh. What happens?
So yeah, as we kind of let this duration go down. I mean, I feel like we have basically passed a sufficient amount of time just talking about this, unless you disagree. Because like, I need 10 minutes before Force Cage is gonna run out, which means, you know, I need about 50 minutes time to do stuff.
You just might get attacked a bunch, but I'm still good for it.
Yeah. Troll is good.
Okay. Athene, what are your thoughts?
I claim ignorance to this murder.
Perfect. I love it. Okay.
As an aside, I love how you're worried about getting attacked when you prevented him from escaping.
Yeah, I'm more worried about my sister who can still come through walls and whatnot.
Yeah.
And why hasn't she?
Because Athene waved to her.
See, the problem is
Friendliness.
that my imagination is going to a horrible place, which is just that like we spent like Deku, like okay. So I've had that song stuck in my head because I heard it in the waiting room. So now I'm literally just imagining like a small concert on top of this guy's like deathbed. Like it's not a good time. Like,
You're giving
just
yourself.
the light show and everything as like Deku is just like you know using like prestidigitation, thaumaturgy to just like make it louder. Oh wait, I don't have thaumaturgy, but still, just like make it louder, you know.
What's up, Athene?
Anyway, sorry, it's like horrible. I hate it.
Can Yeagers make illusions by any chance?
Yes, but we'd see through them. Remember?
Oh
You said-
yeah, good point. Okay, I'm just making sure it wasn't him trying to kill us just now, pretending to be your sister and not.
No magic outside the box. He can't cast anything outside the box. He is force caged. He is stuck.
Yep.
Yeah, and she hasn't tried to attack us since he's been in the box.
Maybe he's an annoyance and she wants him taken care of anyway.
That's a good point.
Then surely she would have been attacking him anyway, since she was attacking us as soon as we walked in.
Yeah, but he was standing in the center of the room, not near water, so maybe he was out of sight and she tried to kill him with the Octorok and it didn't work.
I'm trying to argue for your sister not trying to kill us. Please back me up here.
Well, she's a good person, and why would she try to kill us? She's only attacked everybody but you.
I mean,
Exactly. I'm arguing that she wasn't trying to kill us. He was pretending to be her trying to kill us.
I like that idea. Yeah, let's go with that. My sister is perfectly pure.
Suga exhibited absolutely no aggression towards the party.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, is like, I'm now thinking, like, maybe we got this exactly backwards.
Still wanted the Triforce. She's not
True.
supposed to have.
Can I insight check my batshit theory?
What do you want to insight check?
Excuse my language.
Oh.
My stupid theory.
You know what? Insight check it
yourself.
And I'll do as best as I can. You are being like a 10 being the absolute middle of the road. You are absolutely confident in your logic.
I've confused myself.
So let's do this.
Okay.
Who's really in the cage now?
Oh no. Okay. Actually, you know what? Second thought. Unless, like, we've technically gone through this dungeon in like 5 minutes up to this point, like up until we got to this room. Is it going to be the case where we have killed enough time by talking that I can use prismatic wall here and it's fine? Or is it the exact opposite thing where we've killed like 5 minutes talking and we could go deal with Ruto and come back to this? Like, logistically speaking.
Well,
Because it has to be one of the two.
I mean-
let's deal with this before we do anything.
I mean, honestly, like I'm considering your conversation to be more like internal monologuing. So I'm not regard like as since there really hasn't been much in character dialogue. I'm really not imagining like any time has passed more than a minute or two.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Dude, okay, yeah, so that literally has just been enough time for Deku to imagine his concert on top of the bell, and then he, like, just shakes his head.
Yep.
He goes, guys, what do you all think we should deal with first? Gully, I know you voted for Suga. What do the, do you guys think we should deal with Ruto first, or, do you think we should deal with, the other one first? It's up to you guys, because I'm refraining my vote, because it's the same either way to me. I have no dog in this fight. Except for, you know, the inevitable, eventual demise of Suga, but, you know, maybe even not then. I don't know, I want to, like, see what he's got on the table. Feel kind of bad about this now.
I'm starting to think we should deal with Ruto first.
Okay. Honestly, I was literally... Sorry.
Sorry, because the fact she stopped attacking us is concerning to me.
I agree, but I mean, she's focusing on something else that's probably worse. And honestly, Puck, that is literally what I was thinking. Where it's literally like, the joke then becomes, he does actually have the, like, 3-minute concert for Asuga. And he's like, alright, you're free to go. But remember that I could have killed you at any point I wanted, because I'm better than you. And then just, like, leave him to be and deal with that. Because that'll kill him more than anything else I could possibly do to him. And I know that, because I know what the character started as now. Damn. Oh, that's kind of better. I like that. Okay.
I'm just going to throw it out one more time.
Mm-hmm.
A object that's in the middle of the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's tiny. And in theory, I could put the bag of holding over and close it and just let it sit there.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I like
Great
that.
idea. Let's do that and go.
Agreed.
I agree.
Okay.
Agreed.
So I will put the bag of holding over the and seal it up.
Do you think
Best
we
as I
can
can.
sort out of it first?
Don't you
What?
want me to touch the sword?
Yes, but I want him to grab the sword less if he is evil.
But how can you touch
You
him
have
if
to
the
know
force?
what's in there.
Yeah,
Fair
he
point.
kind of physically can't.
Yeah, no, just making sure.
Okay.
No, it's a good call. It's a good call.
So bag over, tied up, sealed. Extra.
So what about oxygen?
What about oxygen?
Exactly. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay, so
In this case,
he
a
is
bag of holding.
he is force cage, and then he is bagged of holding.
Holding.
He is bag of holding in.
Okay.
All right. So
Oh, beans! I forgot I have to do something. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, if we want, we can mold Earth around the bag of holding too.
Honestly, yeah. I was thinking about that, but I kind of do want to give him the chance to, like, you know, have
Escape?
the let my well,
Break our bag of
not.
holding.
Yeah, take my bag of holding.
Yeah, good point. Okay, we need to seal this up. Just a floating ball of rock. How weird. That sounds like a dungeon trap. Like, you try to open it thinking it contains gems, and it's just Suga who kills you in the, like, the chain.
So bag of holding, mold earth around it, and then we head down the hallway.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
All right. Good.
All right.
Okay. Down the hall we go. Wait, I forgot where was I? There.
Okay. So we will take movement. So the way we'll do this is we'll take movement like into the room, and then I will narrate, and then we will move on to actions.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yes.
What about Jax? I just want to know if Jax is still alive or not. This is actually kind of important because other concentration spells can come.
Jax is still alive. He is still like
Fighting.
he still has a lot of hit points, and they still have a lot of hit points.
Okay.
What do you want to do with Jax?
I'd like him to, catch up if he can.
You have to have him abandon the battle.
Oh. I'd rather have him kill
Do
things.
you even know he's battling?
I know he's still alive from the concentration that I have.
I mean, do you want to take some time and like do rounds of combat to see what happens?
Ooh, actually, yeah. Can we do that? Because I want to cast some spells before we go in here.
Okay. So,
Is that okay with you though, Lito and stuff?
I could use some healing, so it'll take a couple of rounds. That'll work.
okay. All right. So, let's have Jax take the first round, and we'll go from there.
Okay. 23 or 15 and 21 12, so 27 points of damage that round. Still to the one to the west.
All right. 27. It is still kicking.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll do our bites and claws. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So the 17 does, and the two claws, the 25 and the 26.
17, 25, and 26. All right.
So, okay. Got it.
All right. Give me
Excellent.
Jax's turn. Yep.
Nope. And nope.
All right. I got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So the two natural 20s definitely hit. Everything else does not. Okay. That's 17. Okay, still alive.
All right.
Nope.
Oh man.
Jax, you're killing me, man.
1, 2, 3.
17 and the 21 hit, and the other 17, so 2 bites and a claw. Okay. Still alive. Nope.
1, 2, 3.
So the 22 does hit, and the other 22 in the so a bite and 2 claws.
2
Okay.
and the claw.
Jax is still alive.
All right.
23
23 will hit.
for 19,
All right. That will.
and a 13 doesn't hit.
All right, but we
Yay, he
we
killed
have
one.
yes, we have taken out Azora. All right, so now it's just 2 and 2. 1, 2, and 1, 2.
So the 22 and the 24, so a bite and a claw. Still alive. Okay. This is probably going to be the last round. Nope. Nope.
1, 2, 1, 2.
So the 18, the one bite hits. And he's still alive. Nope. It's okay. He's got 2 hit points. He'll be dead. Yeah, he'll be dead.
All right. Yep.
There he goes. Jackson's dead.
Concentration gone. Okay.
More
Okay.
concentration on it.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Any pre-entering the room actions, feel free to take. Then we will enter into the room and go from there.
I'm going to do some quick healing. 29.
Yeah, definitely do some healing still.
Okay, cool. I am over. Good. Thank you for all the potions. They are all gone now.
All right. When you are ready, feel free to enter the room. And we will begin narration.
Move in. Deku, you are the only ones that haven't entered. There we go. So just Deku now.
Had to step away for a minute.
No worries.
Do we still got you with us, Deacon?
He stepped away.
Oh, okay.
He'll be back.
Okay.
Dearly.
Gotcha. Oh, I can't do that. So while we wait, as a good reminder, everyone should check out our link tree. Links to our Discord server as well as our Cataclysm of Hyrule YouTube channel and our Facebook page can be found on our link tree. And this being the 4th and almost final episode of the Water Temple. All of our Water Temple episodes, as well as everything else for the campaign, can be found on our YouTube channel.
Sorry. Wrong spell.
I didn't know Link had a You know what? Actually, in regards to the link tree, I was talking with Deacon like one day, like into the campaign. We were just having a conversation, and he goes, "I got to ask you something." And I go, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, "The link tree." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Did you pick that because like Link and like the campaign?" And I go, "I hadn't even realized that was not a thought that had crossed my mind." Like, but yeah, it's a link tree. A link tree. And for those who are curious about the progress of the rupee, I am proud to say that I have made absolutely no progress on it whatsoever. So it's over here. It still looks really nice and in desperate need of sanding, and my base is still completely unpainted, and the hole's not drilled in it where the LED's going to go. And but I've been thinking about it. I'm like, I should take some time to do that, and I have taken absolutely zero time to do that so far. So, yeah. I said I'd keep you up to date on that. But you know, with the how was everyone's Easter? I had a good Easter. I worked on Easter actually all day.
Okay.
But I celebrated on Saturday with my family, and it was a lot of fun. What else, Deacon?
I spent a good chunk of Easter flying to California, and yeah, that was it.
Well, do you have family in California? You just had something to do.
At work.
Oh,
well,
Here
sorry,
for
I was muted a little.
work for a week.
Sorry about that. I had to get like a shot and stuff. Hey, sorry. How many turns did I have to prep for this? Just to.
well,
It's however long.
yeah, kind of like what did you want to do?
Okay. I wanted to ask if anybody wanted anything cast into their ring of spell silvery barbs, stuff like that.
Let me see how many spots I have left. I only have one.
Because like, you know, if we're going to the boss battle, then yeah.
It's not a boss battle. We're just going to have a nice conversation.
A nice conversation.
That's true.
Do you have counterspell?
It'd be handy.
Unfortunately not.
Conversation.
Then can I take another silvery barbs?
Sure. I'll mark off
So
the
that
spell
way-
slot for it.
I will have 3 of them in there just in case.
Actually, who does the ring have to be attuned to in order to put spells into it?
Nobody.
It can nobody. Like it can be attuned to anybody. You know, you can put anyone can put a spell into it.
It's just you
Okay.
have to be attuned to the ring to use it.
Would you like me to put counterspell into it for you specifically?
Yes, yes, I would.
And I can
Because-
put counterspell in it for you.
That actually is going to be a lot more helpful than silvery barbs.
It's why I've been saving up my spell slots for this.
Good.
Counterspell.
Yes. Because having that in this kind of fight will help. Okay, cool. I'll just tell Deekun when he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. 3 silvery barbs and a counterspell. Cool.
Okay, so Fiend put counterspell into the ring instead of silvery barbs from you, Deacon.
You
Ooh.
still have that first level.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you
Perfect. Thanks.
so you still have that spell slot.
All right. I'm gonna cast a mirror image.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast let's see. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
Mhm.
At I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis. And let's get Daring. Let's get 7th level Armor of Agathis. So that grants me 35 temporary hit points.
Yep.
So, okay. And then, yeah. Oh, sorry. Just to let you guys know, I also have Absorb Elements, which is kind of might be helpful, if you want that. And then, yeah. Let's see. As the last one, Lito, you probably gonna be doing the talking here, right?
Well,
I think.
I can try.
Okay. Well, I was wondering if I should cast Glibness before we go in for like automatic charisma numbers.
Sure.
So it basically indicates that no matter what we say, magic that would determine if we're telling the truth indicates that I'm being truthful. And it means that if I make a charisma check, I can replace the number I roll with a 15.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna do that just in case you need a hand with the charisma checks, okay?
I will
I don't know
probably
if
need
that'll
it. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna mark that slot off. And yeah, those are my 3 turns. Thank you.
And you
Okay.
can come in the room.
Yep.
If
Oh,
So,
perfect,
so
okay.
you coming in the room is going to then.
Actually, sorry, one more thing. I'm gonna recast Tensor's Transformation. So I
Okay.
maintain all of those spells because they're non-concentration, but I can't cast any further spells in the meantime.
Gotcha.
And I will decline to get the 50 temp HP from Tensor's Transformation, keeping the 35 from Armor of Agathis
Gotcha.
to maintain Armor of Agathis' effect instead.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just a quick point of clarification. So, Lito, you have, given us a description of your sister and specified that you want her alive. Obviously, you don't want to kill her, correct?
Yep.
Okay. The being that we see ahead of us, would I recognize that as a description that you've given us?
Yes.
Should, because told you about how messed up looking she was, but she should not look like that.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
All right.
So we're ready?
Yeah.
Just need
Are
Deacon
you
to
coming
move
in the
into
room,
the room.
Deacon, or?
Yes.
Or
Sorry,
you
I'm
said-
coming in the room. I apologize.
No worries.
Okay.
Would you like me to move, or can I continue to hide behind Gully?
You're okay. I mean, from my standpoint, like you're in the room. You're okay where you are to me.
I would tell you once we are ready to start doing things, that's what I would probably do.
Okay. So, as you walk into the room,
Me about this, she's gonna be pissed.
as you walk into the room, you find Princess Ruto. Are you casting Web Gully?
If I know she's messed up in the head and we want to,
Or okay, so you just
fix
hold.
her, yeah,
It's not actively cast right now. You're just prepping it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you walk into the room, you
Most likely
find
going to be my first action. Yeah.
you find Princess Ruto. The room around you starts to fade away as you find yourself back in the throne room of Zora's domain. Welcome back, heroes, Princess Ruto says. We've been waiting for your arrival. Come, take my hand, there's no time to waste. Father's expecting you, and you know how he detests being kept waiting. Deacon and Leto, check your messages. Princess
I saw.
Ruto smiles as her eyes... I'm sorry. Princess Ruto smiles as her eyes shine while she lets out a playful giggle and extends her hand.
I grab Gully's hand and try to like pull him backwards. And I just shake my head. And I kind of whisper to him that it's an illusion. I know that Leto also
Mm-hmm.
probably knows this, but I don't have the heart to like say that to his face.
Okay.
Alita will start walking towards her.
Okay. I need
Literally
Deacon.
just took a drink of water and I was doing this.
Okay, Deacon. That was
Sorry.
verbalized, right?
Yes.
Okay. I need a. Perception? No, I need an insight check from Gully and Afine.
$22 and an 8.
All right. Afine, you aren't buying it at all. The illusion of being in Zor's domain fades away, and you find that you are still within the water temple, and you are still inside this small, damp, dark room.
Technically, the illusion wouldn't work on me either, because I would still know my surroundings.
Blind sight.
You know, post blind sight to me again. Your blind sight. You can see if you can effectively see if anything isn't behind total cover. Even if you're behind darkness, you can see invisible creatures. Does not say anything about being able to see through illusions, though. So from Gully's perspective, like, Deacon's... you know what? Actually, since Deacon is specifically telling you, make the insight in at advantage, because there's a bit more going on at play here.
Oh, hello again.
Okay. What was the D? The DC was 18. Okay. So. God damn, that thing was very convincing. But the lot of you are really quick to see through this illusion. And as the illusion begins to fade away and you find yourselves back in the room that what you were in, a couple auditory things start coming to you. First, off of Princess Ruto, you start to hear this wooden clicking as she moves. And you realize that as much as it looks like Princess Ruto, it is in fact a marionette. And then you can see these hair-thin strands connecting to this puppet's body going up to the ceiling and across the ceiling towards the lot of you. And as you look up, you see hanging from the ceiling, which is where the other sound is coming from, a very nasty looking Skulltula. And it is puppeteering this marionette. And as you are, as the illusion drops and this creature realizes that it has been found, hey kitten, love you, boy. Oh fuck, where is it? It drops the marionette of Princess Ruto and it begins its attack. So for this, we're going to get, let's get fresh initiatives.
Let me know when you want us to roll.
Hold on, let me get this thing on here. I'm so excited for this. Hold on, I gotta move this.
Jeez.
Congratulations, I am now terrified.
We got this.
Yeah, this was a good one.
I told you. All right, let's get those initiatives rolling in. All right, where's the turn order box?
Yay! It looks like the squishy people are going first.
Oh man, I was hoping to get a better thing from that, but Woody went with a penalty on your initiative.
Well, let's get the casters to go first. That's a good thing.
All right, let me just clean up the turn order, and we will delve into it. All right, we got Gully, we got Deacon, we got Green and Order. All right, and we are up. So this thing is hanging from the ceiling right above Deacon and Leto. And first thing we do is we're going to go to Leto. What would you like to do?
So not cool. I will see if I can thorn and whip him and bring him down.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
A 25 does hit.
So 9 points of damage and 10 feet towards me.
All right. So I'll say, yeah, you just yank it straight off the wall and it comes crashing down. You know what? I'd say both of you give me a d4 for bludgeoning damage as it falls on you.
2.
All right, and a d4 from Deacon. There we go. All right, so 2 damage to both of you as this large skeleton just comes crashing down.
No, I will move to there. Still within range, just not under it anymore.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
That I'll just be like, so if this guy's the bad guy, that means my sister's okay. There you go.
All right. Next up, we got a
Also-
fiend.
So this doesn't count as an attack, does it?
What?
It falling on me.
No, it was just, it got pulled off the ceiling by Leto. Just fell on you.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
Does
Man.
13 hit it?
A 13 does not. No, 13 does
Then
not.
I am pulling out something that I rarely ever pull out, and I am pulling out my favourite by the gods and adding 2d4 onto that.
Okay.
Because yeah, I don't do spiders, so I'm killing this.
16 does not hit it.
Would anyone mind if I ate a cookie?
All right. All right.
The fiend is determined to get this hit in.
Roll that cookie. Let's see what we got.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
There you go.
Okay,
Alright.
level 5 guiding bolt.
Whew!
Sorry, clicked on the wrong thing.
7 left.
33 points of damage.
33
And it's
points.
glowing.
33 points of radiant damage, and the next person to attack gets advantage.
Yes.
All right, you now have a giant glowing spider. Wait, I'm sorry. What was the damage total? 19, 29, 33.
33.
Thank you. All right, still looking okay as we go to Deacon.
Okay. So Skullsillas aren't undead or anything, right? Would I know
Give me a history check.
that? Okay.
It is not undead.
All right. I'm gonna take a small move, and yeah, I'm gonna move like over here, and I'm gonna lay into it with my crossbow. If you don't mind, I'm gonna just do it all at once.
Yeah.
I need a hit.
20 will hit.
86.
The 17. All right. God.
That's 111.
All right. All right.
That's 111 hit points.
All right. It's looking worse for the wear. Absolutely. Anything else on Deacon's turn? And okay. All right. So now we're going to Gully, and this giant sculptor's looking pretty beat up.
All right. Well, doesn't appear to be enough room in here for me to go big without being big on top of my friends. So, Gully will just begin swinging on this thing.
All right.
No advantage. So yeah.
30 to hit.
30 will hit.
Okay.
34 points of damage.
It takes.
Oh, boo. 15.
Might be a cookie time.
4, right?
Mhm.
And I actually have.
Ooh.
Without the pool.
Pointing at. Hold on. I do need to point out that it seemed to be taking less damage from your sword. That's non-magical slashing, right?
I don't think this sword does magical damage.
Okay. I wanted to, yeah, it doesn't. I didn't know if there was.
I don't remember. I don't.
Yeah. I didn't know if you had an ability. Yeah. So sometimes abilities can make them magical, but yeah. Okay. So you did determine that it was resistant to the Lionel longsword.
Oh, well, in that case, then he would drop it and
All right.
go with the flame tongue.
Okay.
So that 15. Well, he would definitely use a cookie. So throw a d4 on that.
17.
17 will hit.
17 will hit? Okay.
17 will hit.
So then, from the flame tongue.
17. Well, then 5.
All right. And then flame tongue again.
Control 1.
Freaking A, man. Another cookie. That's not going to be enough. That's a 16. It's not enough. All right. How many cookies can I use? I've got 2 more.
Okay. You're using from personal inventory.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Seriously? I guess I'll use the last one I have for attacks.
Make it count.
Jesus. So 13, 15, 16, 17.
17.
There you go.
Oh gosh. Crazy.
19 points of damage.
All right.
All right.
And then for his bonus, he will smack him with a shield. Where's the shield?
28.
He rolls big with the shield. Are you serious?
There we go.
10.
All right.
And that's Gully's turn.
There we. All right. It has taken a hefty hit, and it is not looking good by any means.
All right. I have no more for attack rolls. So that is
All right. So I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Doesn't it? Why couldn't it be Constitution?
So far, everybody's failed.
Sorry, sheet's being finicky.
Okay.
It's taking a second to load.
You're good.
Bad internet and all that.
All right, so everyone failed. So speed is halved, which is kind of irrelevant in these close spaces. But no one
Attack.
can make more than one attack per turn. In addition, the target can take either an action or a bonus action on their turn, not both. And this lasts for a minute. Target can repeat the saving throw at the end of their turn, ending the effects on the effects themselves.
Dominical coming in.
All right, let's see. All right, so re-rolling the saving throw. Let's see it.
All right. I'm probably going to throw a cookie on this. Because Gully is sucky with. Wisdom. Oh my god.
You want to go down that cookie route with that?
It's not going to matter. Nope.
Okay. All right. That is the only action that this creature has on their turn. So we are back to. Yes. So we are back to Lido.
So I will take out my moon sickle and actually attack since it's magical.
Mm-hmm.
26 to hit
26 will hit.
for 8 points of magical damage.
All right.
And that's all I'll do because that's everything I can do.
Okay. Now we go to a feed.
It's only one action, right?
Yep.
One action or bonus.
Yeah, it can either be an action or a bonus action, but it can only be one action.
One or the other, guy.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, since it's a spider, it needs to burn.
Fine.
Sorry. The thing is, love all creatures. Harriet is very much arachnophobic.
DC
I would also be afraid of anything this size.
God damn it, I fucked that up. To my detriment. The non-magical attacks were not resistant; they were immunities. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm not going to add those hit points back on. But yes, just for for whatever's left in this battle, non-magical attacks, non-magical physical attacks have immunity.
Got it.
All right. DC 18 on Dex save. Dex is. I don't think it has a. Deacon, can you give me an insight check?
Sure. Give me one sec. Unfortunately, I have to close out of my character sheet at times to
Sorry.
actually be able to see this. No, it's not like that. It just takes me a second. Because I gotta load it back up.
Quick question for
Great
you.
insight. Hey, what's up?
You,
I
you
got a
have
knife.
a normal advantage on all your attacks.
Yes,
Okay.
from Tensor's transformation.
Okay. Well, then nobody ever used the advantage that Afine gave us.
All
The
right.
guiding bolt.
Oh,
Fails the
Oh, sure.
saving throw.
Oh, that's right.
whoops. There's always next time.
Yes. And you got a lot of free damage for getting damage for stuff that it was immune to. All right,
You
so
15 points of radiant.
that it
15
does.
points.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right, and now we go to Deacon.
Okay. So I take out my my sun rapier, my sun blade, and so I get an action or a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Normally I do enjoy making my 3 attacks, but unfortunately I get the 1. So I stand there, pause with this like very thin blade of of just radiant light, and I hold it in front of my face, and then I point at the Skulltula as dramatic flourish as I cast Booming Blade. So I make an attack roll with. Oh wait, I can't cast spells. God, fucking son of a. Never mind. I can't do that.
Stabby.
Yeah,
Stab.
yeah. I just make a melee attack roll. Beans. I forgot that I can't do that with
Oh, so you
Tensor's
can't cast
transformation.
spells?
Yeah, no, I can't cast spells due to Tensor's transformation. I
Oh,
literally forgot
because
about
of
that.
test transformation. Okay.
Yeah, so I gotta just make the 1 then. Whoopsie, sorry about that. Make that really cool, and then it wasn't.
Welcome to the world of us mortals. One attack.
Thanks. Okay, 18 with a 22 to hit, and then here, I'm gonna add my d6.
Well, are you using your rapier or are you using your sword?
Oh, I'm a crossbow.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, that one's magical, so, yeah, it just works.
24.
Yeah, and I have +2 to my armor class.
22 is the magic number.
Seriously? Nice. That's awesome.
So, narrate
I
this.
realized something.
What?
Nobody's been rolling to see if we could get out of it.
Out of
the
what?
slow.
That's true.
We're supposed to be. Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
in my case, it's at the end of my turn, so I kind of don't get that at all.
So, all right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Deacon narrate the kill.
The kill.
Okay, so as you know, it throws out its little like web-like things to keep us slow. I imagine it kind of like rears up on its hind legs, all spindly and spooky and such, and then I'm gonna shoot it like right in the bottom of the underbelly. But it like my crossbow bolt is now sticking out the front, like what looks like the eyebrows between the eyes of the skull on the back, as it like just collapses back onto the ground, now looking like it was successfully assassinated.
So is
I
it
shot him in the butt, but it was also his head. Absolutely fantastic.
as the final bolt pierces its hide and its legs begin to curl in on itself in its dying position, this magical energy starts coming off of this Skulltula.
Everything has a death blow, doesn't it?
Does anybody remember what Skulltulas are?
People.
Yeah, transform people.
And this person begins to take shape. And as it's taking
Don't you
taking
dare
shape,
do this.
would somebody like to scroll up and read what slow does?
Target one or more creatures
Nope.
on a failed save.
Oh man.
Start from the beginning.
Damn. See, the funny thing is, because I was just administered, my vision is blurry. God damn. Fuck you.
So, as this body begins to
That's a good
take
one.
shape, you can hear the final breath as Amatu's body falls limp.
Oh. Fuck, says Deku. He has a potty mouth today.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, above the corpse, Amatu's ethereal form takes
Use a fairy. Use a fairy.
takes hold.
I can
And
bring her back real quick if you want, Deku. Let me know.
Give it like 20 more seconds. I want to hear what she has to say.
Okay.
Amatu
Like
gazes
3 rounds.
Amatu gazes upon Deacon. She says, I knew you'd come back. I never lost hope that you would come back.
Alito, I'm very sorry about this. Honestly, actually, do you have Revivify or?
Yeah.
Okay, give it a shot if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'd appreciate that because Revivify does not specify that the soul has to be willing to return to the body, like Resurrection does. Like, you are getting sucked back into that body, and I am going to heal it with every glowing healing potion that I have. So help me God.
You are going to force resurrection.
I mean, she died as a human, or Zora. I mean, so
It
yes.
is Amatu. It is Amatu. It is 100% Amatu.
Nice. I give Leto a brief hug and I thank him and I say, I'll repay you for those diamonds someday, even if it's
Okay.
okay. I try to help her to her feet. I don't know if this is clear. Matu was one of Deku's original traveling companions, like from the other campaign. It was run by a friend of mine. Not the one that, yeah. Yeah, so. Man. I didn't expect it to be Amatu that was, like, the one that showed up. I expected to be murdering the other one.
It wasn't
God
Amatu
damn,
that showed up.
Sucks.
It was Amatu that never left.
Oh. That's
So,
really sad.
She comes back to consciousness, confused,
I say,
weakened.
your mistake was not in thinking I never left, but in thinking that I'd leave you behind. Or your mistake wasn't in thinking that I wouldn't come back. Your mistake was in thinking that I'd leave you behind.
But you didn't
There's
have
more for
to.
you out there.
She says you broke the curse, and that was enough.
Is it though? Do you not seek more? Are you sure?
I mean, I sought release from the corruption of this temple, from the the evil of this place, from the haunting laughter and torture that we came to destroy so long ago.
I take her hand, and I say, listen, I know this place is awful. I know this place is scary. I know this place is every bad thing in the world for us. But release isn't giving up. Release is doing what you came here to do in the first place with us. You have another chance now that we're back. And if you want release, then seek it at the hands of the one who is responsible, not the one who wants. Not from me. Come, try at the very least, regather your strength, and fight with us for a while. If you seek release, I promise it will be easy enough to find at her hand. But if not, then you will have finally succeeded. We will have finally succeeded. And that is release more than anything else. A release of knowing that there's pain and suffering out there. There is nothing quite like knowing that you finally accomplished what you set out to do. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here. Because there was never any other option than to be here and to fix this. Not for me.
Matu nods her head and says, it's time to end this. And that's where we're going to cut it for tonight.
Nice.
So, we did run a little bit late, and thank you everyone for sticking with on that, but god damn, I wanted to make sure we got to that tonight.
Appreciate it. That was fun.
Man,
Thanks,
it's
guys.
still daylight outside.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
For some of us.
So yes, this is a point of of sizable pre-Cataclysm lore dump that we have just touched on, and we will absolutely be discussing this next week in our campaign chat session. But just to touch on it real quick, Amatu is one of the former party members of Deacon who ran in the original campaign. And Deacon's moment of cataclysm, the last time that he played with that group was in this temple. So the whole time that Deacon escaped this temple, Amatu did not, and was slowly transformed and corrupted into this Skulltula, whose point of hatred and malice was so hyper focused on what Princess Ruto had done to hit her that is what Amatu became. And we will touch on this more, absolutely. And again, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. I will get this posted as quick as I can. Quite honestly, probably the earliest I'll be able to get it posted is Thursday, but it will get posted as quick as possible. So again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing everyone next week. And then in 2 weeks' time, April Fools. And then in 2 weeks' time, as promised, we will wrap up this temple in session 5, Water Temple Part 5.
Nice.
Yeah. So, thank you to my players, thank you to the viewers, thank you to everyone, and we will see you soon. Until then, be happy, be healthy, and bye.
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 Bye.